1-800 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Join the conversation. Call or text ESPN Arkansas on the McClarty Daniel hotline, 877-377-6963. KKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. Arkansas football begins in 98 days. Broadcasting live from the Cards Recycling Studio. Cards is the official residential, commercial, and recycling waste collection service of the Ruscin Zach Show. ESPN Arkansas presents Derek Ruskin.
Have we got a stadium? Yes. Have we got a college? Yes. Well, we can't support both. Tomorrow we start tearing down the college.
And Zach Arns.
Work. Hello, boys. Have a good night's rest. I missed you.
With DQ.
Just gonna go have fun. No one out there that I know of in the audience actively hates me.
Call or text the McClarty Daniel hotline, 866-285-4005. With 6 locations in Springdale and Bentonville, a good deal is never far away. Ruskin and Zach.
But if they hate him, why do they listen?
Most common answer. I want to see what he'll say next.
This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. Welcome in. It is a Thursday here on the program, and boy, look at us. Look at us, a couple of homers in here.
Yeah, like it's not DQ today.
This is embarrassing.
You're selling out wearing a Razorback polo shirt
from the Stadium Shop.
From the Stadium Shop.
Thank you.
I am wearing an official Nike Arkansas hat purchased at the Stadium Shop.
That's a clean hat right there.
We look like the Morning Rush, don't we? All right, fine. DQ, not. She's in her Taylor stuff.
Yeah.
DQ did not wear the opponent's shirt, and they went 0-2.
Yeah, it's on us today.
DQ, the universe revolves around you.
Okay.
Would you like
I'll take that. Well, now that they're in regionals, I don't have any of that stuff.
We'll have to figure that out, won't we? We'll know Monday who they play in the in the regionals there. The McClarty Daniel hotline is ready with your queries at 866-285-4005 as Arkansas goes 0-2 in the SEC tournament, and now they will focus their sights on the NCAAs. Yeah, I like to wear Arkansas shirts when everybody's mad at the team. That's what I like to do.
Well, when we got here today, they weren't mad. They
were kind of mad.
Things were fine, but
they were kind of mad. Text flying in after the 9-6 loss.
Yeah.
To Kentucky today. So, first of all, I have trivia for you, Zach Arns.
Really? Okay.
Baseball trivia.
All right.
How many SEC baseball players are in the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown? And I will give you a hint. The number is changing this year.
7.
It's 1. And it's going to be 2 when Todd Helton gets in this year.
Frank
Thomas.
Yeah.
Todd Helton.
Sure enough.
That's it. That's the list.
That's the list. Okay.
How about that? You like that?
I like
you
that.
Like that?
That's good.
Fame talk. Look at there.
That's good. That's good information.
Look at there. Well, I've gone to the glasses, and the box score still doesn't look this good as with that. I don't know. It didn't. This game had a weird vibe to me. I think Bubba nailed it in the postgame when he said they just didn't look like they had any interest in participating in this game today. And the tone was set on that when Hagan went out for a half start. The plan the whole time was like 30 pitches. So they knew going in, our guy's not going to be he's not going to be out there the whole time. So it just kind of trickled down until the 6th inning. They completely sleptwalked through the first 5 innings of the ball game. And then, some things happen. Peyton Holt's bat wakes him up, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, we have to do it. We're trying here. Oh yeah, we can still win this thing down 6-0.
If they checked out, now I understand maybe from a strategy standpoint, not giving or not playing. I don't want to say not playing to win, but limiting guys, just guys out there getting their work. But if they just checked out, that's a red flag. That's not a beige or a green flag. That's a red flag.
A beige flag.
Yeah, that's a DQ thing. Stop that. That would concern me a little bit.
But the tone was set with when they knew that this was, they should have. I mean, if they wanted this, and I don't even know if they wanted. I mean, all the top seeds lost yesterday, all 1 through 4. So it's not like anything is at stake here. It is the game doesn't count to a certain extent, but it matters. But it looked to me like when they knew this was only going to be like a Hagen half start, it was like, okay, well, this is not really. That set the tone early.
I'm not convinced they went in going, he's going to get 2 innings, 30 pitches, and that's going to be.
Well, they said that.
Of course, they're saying it now.
They said
but
that.
he went out and he, I mean, from the first pitch, he was just off. His velo was down. He didn't have his normal pinpoint control.
They were not on that edge that
Right.
you need to be
Right.
in a postseason game. Not
And once Kentucky, got the 2-0 lead in the first inning, you're just like, wow, this looks rough. Then then it was Gage Wood came out. He was fine, and then Tiger got touched up a little bit, and I don't know if they checked out, man. I hope they can get it reeled back in by next weekend. They're a very different team when they play at Baum. They are a shell of themselves when they leave the state of Arkansas.
Yeah. It did. Here's a text on the McClarty Daniel hotline. They acted like it was a false scrimmage. Yeah, it had scrimmage vibes there for a while, didn't it? Okay, we're here. Great. Yay. And then, the 6th inning, it became competitive again, and some of those juices kind of kicked in for those guys there. But they totally slept well. I do not like at all the errors in both games and there were errors, and then there are just mistakes that they made that were just like, you can't. Here's the thing about if you want to get to Omaha, you can't just give stuff away. You can't have walks. You can't have errors. That stuff always bites you in the backside in the postseason. It's magnified, and that's this kind of stuff that I would have liked to have seen them play cleaner in those areas going into next weekend, and they didn't. And now the defense looks a little shaky.
Well,
going into
you can take physical errors. I mean, that's going to happen. You slip, you fall. You do mental errors. On that what do we call that thing in the first inning? A duck snort. That fly ball that's going at Stovall, and he just whiffed on it. And it was just like at that moment, you're like, they're not focused. And it compounded itself and kept going, and they just they weren't sharp at all. And I heard Chuck say it earlier this week, like, just go down there and don't look like you don't give a damn. Yeah,
well, I mean, for half the game today, they look that way.
I mean, look like you're interested in what's going on. And,
but I don't think that's totally their fault, because the tone was set from on high that this game, Hagen throw 30, 35 pitches, whatever. Like they didn't. This was the tone was set. It took Peyton Holt hitting a home run for that competitive stuff to start to snap in, and they go, oh yeah, it's a game. Oh yeah. But until that, I mean, they had no interest in being in this game. And I can't say that I blame them for that, because it's a meaningless game. Your position in next week is pretty much locked up.
And this is, I'm sure, what's being said on Kentucky sports radio today. That Kentucky team was motivated to go back after getting whooped 11-0.
Yeah, they got their hat hit. They had one hit against LSU.
At one point, the number one team,
bleep hit.
They were the number one team in the country. They were motivated to go out and play well today.
Yeah, they were.
They looked dialed in.
Yeah.
And, who knows? I'm sure the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a, it's a mixed bag. There's some stuff there. I mean, obviously it looks like Peyton Holt is ready to put his fingerprints all over this postseason run. However long it may be. They're going to go, he's going to have a big impact on all that stuff. Maybe McIntyre is right after getting that out. Maybe. I like what I've seen from Molina the last couple of times out. Now that he's not starting,
he looked good today.
He's out of it. He talked about it afterwards. He's out of his own head now. He's just like, it's just that kind of whatever that pressure was to start has been released, and now he seems like he's a reliable guy again out of the bullpen. So there's a lot to unpack here. But they are done with the SEC tournament, and then now they'll play next Friday. Now, the question now is, does Hagen go in game 1 or game 2? I tend to leave him on Friday because that's what you've done all year. And I don't like, messing with the feng shui just because it's the postseason. But We'll see what they do. They'll be against the 4 seed, whoever that is, and not all 4 seeds are alike.
If it's the New Jersey Institute of Technology, no disrespect to them,
well,
you can probably roll out whoever you want.
Here's the thing, though: when you're the number 1 overall seed, you get the worst 4 seed.
Right.
Well, they're going to be
in the middle,
4, 5, or 6, so they're going to get the 5th or 6th worst.
I think it's
4 seed.
Opponent.
They're not going to play the worst team in the tournament. That's what I'm saying.
It is opponent dependent.
Yeah.
If you're playing, the Sisters of the Poor, roll who you have to out there and get the win. You save Hagen Smith for the next day.
Please don't offend the Sisters of the Poor.
I'm sorry to all.
We're trying to not ruin our weekend around here. All right?
Sisters of the Poor Tech that I just offended.
Let me tell you. I will explain to you after the break the mechanisms that have been put in place today to ensure that we have a safe and happy Memorial Day weekend here.
Have a safe,
not a happy Memorial Day,
uneventful Memorial Day.
A safe and uneventful Memorial Day weekend. 866-285-4005 on the McClarty Daniel hotline. This building is crawling with suits today. Crawling with suits to make sure I behave myself. So we'll get into all that and everything else coming up here on ESPN Arkansas. Stay where you are.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
It's Ruscin and Zach.
Give me the hog truck.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Robert.
This is Elizabeth.
And this is Matt, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville.
Hey, do y'all know what time it is?
It's about 2:30.
Summertime.
It's that and a whole lot more.
And no matter what's happening, the Stadium Shop has what you need.
We have the best selection for showing off your Razorback spirit while on vacation, even Razorback swim trunks.
Graduations, anniversaries, birthdays, we have what you need for your event.
And we have what you need for that trip to Omaha.
Even a new line of hard shell luggage.
Also, Omaha tees, flags, bases, loaded hats, and the boppers.
And you can get them here at the Stadium Shop located at 989 South Razorback Road next to Baum Walker Stadium. Or you can check us online at those WWNs.
Dad, let me do that before you hurt yourself. He's talking about our website, shoponrazorback.com.
And if you can't reach us there, call us at 479-STADIUM.
All from the only family, alumni-owned and operated Razorback store.
South of the North Pole.
Dad, please.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go
Hogs.
Walk-Ons is always a win. Whether it's a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner, Walk-Ons has you covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp, plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location in Rogers, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, Conway, and coming soon to Little Rock, or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Sign Studio is the source for complete visual marketing, so don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. Sign Studio is your all-encompassing partner for advertising success. Need a logo? We'll design it. Want it printed on pins, cards, banners, or even tablecloth? We'll do it. What are you waiting for? Kickstart your brand with our custom products today. Visit yoursignstudio.com or call 479-250-4844.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text BIKE to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text BIKE to 321-321. That's BIKE to 321-321.
How do I drive more traffic to my website? How do I increase my Google rankings? If these are just a few of the questions you have for your business, then we should talk. In addition to sports radio marketing, ESPN Arkansas can help your business be found online. From website design to geo-targeted campaigns, search engine marketing, social media management, streaming video campaigns, and much more. ESPN Arkansas is your digital marketing partner. Go to espnarkansasdigital.com for your free digital marketing audit or email us at sales@hitthatline.com to schedule an appointment.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Hi, this is Garen Armstrong with Shamrock Roofing and Construction. That small roofing company my father started 45 years ago has now become one of the largest roofing companies in America by following one rule, the golden rule. No one can install a better roof at a better price, a better warranty than Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Let our local family serve your family. Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Call today or visit us online at shamrockroofer.com.
ESPN 99.5. Join the local conversation on the McClarty Daniel Hotline, 866-285-4005. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair, because I had to have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair only at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you want a seat in Good Chair. Well, Arkansas's postseason started with back-to-back losses in the SEC tournament in Hoover, Alabama. After losing to South Carolina yesterday 6-5, Kentucky lowered the boom today, beating Arkansas 9-6. Not that any of this matters. Arkansas will host a regional next weekend at Baum. We'll find out who is arriving in Fayetteville this weekend. If you were paying attention yesterday, I told you how to make a fortune. That was to take the Dallas Mavericks plus the 4.5. Last night, the Dallas Mavericks and Daniel Gafford won a basketball game 108-105.
What do we say?
Take a 1-0 lead. By the way, we have
Mr. Zach.
Thank you. Well, Chicken Man probably had something to do with that.
Okay.
He has something to do with everything nowadays. We have NBA on the radio tonight, 6:30. We've got Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals on all of our selected ESPN Arkansas outlets.
Pacers got to win, man.
Yeah, they do.
Got to win. They can't fall down 0-2.
No. DQ has your polls. Hi.
Okay. When crossing at a crosswalk, do you press the button and wait for the go signal?
Nope.
Yes, always. If I'm not in a hurry, or no, I jaywalk.
Okay, first of all, jaywalking is a stupid term. You go when the opportunity arises.
I thought jaywalking was when you left the crosswalk.
No, jaywalking is like if the crosswalk has a signal and you don't go when the signal
I thought
tells
jaywalking
you.
was like just wandering.
It's just wandering in the street. It doesn't matter.
Honestly, I didn't know there were rules to walking.
Maybe it's both.
It doesn't matter if there's a crosswalk. If you don't wait for the signal and you walk across the crosswalk, it's still jaywalking.
So
jaywalking, crime.
Jaywalking is like a catch-all.
Yeah.
For all walking crimes. Okay, got it.
Like that whole a lake can be a sea, but a sea can't be a lake. That kind of thing.
I love
Correct.
those.
I don't like
Those
that.
are my favorite things.
Don't like that at all.
A toad can be a frog, but a frog isn't always a toad.
Yes. Pollywogs and whatnot.
All right.
Okay, well, 41% said if I'm not in a hurry. 22% said that they jaywalk. This question stemmed from this woman sitting. I was driving down this road this morning, and it was one of these roads that the crosswalk has like a whole stoplight dedicated to it. So when you press the button, it'll act like a stoplight, and then you wait until the flashing red light. This woman was waiting with her dog for a car to stop for her. Like, I saw her after I passed her. I saw her stick her hand out to like stop the car that was about to drive across it. When there's a button. There's a button for a reason, and it stops traffic.
Listen,
keep Fayetteville funky.
You can lead the horse to water.
That's
you can't
right.
make the
It made me
horse drink.
so mad. This has happened multiple times, and especially with the bike lanes. Like, I saw this whole discourse about how, well, the crosswalks slow you down when you're on a bike.
Was the
So they just
greenway
don't-
not enough?
No, it wasn't. They need more.
I mean, why not give them 49 now?
That's right. Take the whole road.
I mean, really?
It upset me. But anyway, when someone initiates small talk by asking if you have any plans for the day, do you answer honestly or say, no, not really?
You say you have plans, because that's like somebody coming up to you and saying, hey, are you busy? Yes, I am.
No.
Very busy.
I mean, like,
It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. Do you have plans tonight? Yes, I do.
okay, but what if, so I'm thinking specifically, like in a drive-through or something, or any type of like
Okay.
interaction like that.
Okay, DQ, let me ask you this.
Oh, you mean at the coffee place where they always ask you
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, like what you're
hate
doing?
That. I don't want to talk.
Most of these, I will say, most of these poll questions come from my own life.
From your
and-
own personal
and then
experience.
Where have we heard that before?
I put it in my notes app really quick.
You write it on the little board in the shower?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, tomorrow morning when you get here at 9:45-ish,
9:05.
whatever, and I say, hey, do you have plans this weekend? What's your answer?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
But I do. But say in the coffee line, when they're like, do you have plans? I say, no, not really. Because whenever I say, oh, yeah, I do, then they're like, well, what are they?
Well,
Well,
don't
then I
lie.
have to go to work.
Yeah.
Well, where do you work? And then it's like a whole thing.
Have something ready to go. Can you not think on your feet?
No.
You have plans
I'm
this weekend?
horrible
Yeah.
at being
What are you
witty.
doing? What are you doing? Performing open heart surgery. Oh, what? Are you a doctor? No. And they'll leave you alone.
I was asked to scrub in. You know,
Right.
just in
Right. Yeah,
case.
tag me in. Like
That's
a tag. I'm in. I don't know.
Like the
Sorry.
New Age Outlaws.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Billy Gunn.
Sorry,
tag
go.
me in.
Sorry,
Okay.
didn't mean to interrupt. Go on.
60% said they answered, no, not really.
Okay.
Does the volume on your car radio or TV have to end in a certain number?
Yes.
I have 4 options. Yes, even numbers
Yes.
only. Yes, odd numbers only. Yes, 0s and 5s. Or no, I'm normal.
Listen, I overthink everything. I've never thought about the number
Are
on
you
the volume on the
serious?
radio. No,
That's shocking to
no,
me.
I've never do.
28.
I know the Bluetooth has to be louder than the actual radio. Like when I listen to something on my phone, it's too low. I have to crank it up.
28.
Mine's always
Has
just,
to be 28.
It's just got to be an even number.
Even
for me.
number 28. 28
You
is
need-
my number.
You need to go get a hearing check. 28. That's pretty loud.
Oh,
Yeah.
it goes to like 50. I'm
That's
only like
pretty
halfway up.
loud.
Well, I like my music.
If you're, but one
It was
comment.
Molly Hatchet on the way in this morning.
You
One
should not be
comment-
allowed to play Toto that loud, Zach.
What's wrong with Toto? You got something against Toto? Rosanna's a hell of a tune.
One comment said, yes, I used to do this, but then I got tired of being controlled. So I stopped doing it.
That's right. Break free from the chains. I like it.
Okay, and then last one. Have you ever scraped the burnt bit off a piece of toast?
No, you throw it out and start over,
Say,
right?
no, I try and make it again. Yes. Or I toss it and I give up.
Okay, question. When on your toaster, what number do you toast?
Are we allowed to talk about toast?
Oh, yeah, I was told we weren't.
A toaster talk?
Yeah, no toaster talk. What number?
I used to
From the
broil.
people who brought you microwave talk, here is toaster talk.
You use broil?
I don't have
What
a
kind of lawless
I
society
don't
do you
have a-
live in?
I don't have a toaster.
You don't have a toaster?
You don't have a toaster?
No.
All right.
Broil is right there.
Right now.
Go.
Right now. Go get yourself a dang toaster.
Don't show that on the camera.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Well, the number's on the back.
It doesn't matter. Just be safe.
Go get yourself a toaster.
Wait, no. Someone rip off Zach's credit card. That'd be funny.
Great. You'll go to McDonald's by yourself. Go get
Broil
a toaster.
exists.
Go, DQ. I am offering right now to go
put toast in the oven.
Yeah.
I'm offering
Toast,
to buy
bagels,
That's
frozen
exhausting.
waffles.
I am offering to buy you a toaster.
That's like a half-hour commitment
No,
every
it's
time.
not.
Well, you
just
got to
want
preheat
mine?
it.
No, you do. Well, a little. Broil like heats up super quickly.
Wow.
And then you
You have
well,
an air
I will
fryer?
say it is very annoying because you do have to diligently watch the broil because
Yes.
in 0.5 seconds it will be burnt to a crisp.
Yes, that's right.
You're not having toast. You're having baked or whatever it is.
Well,
Go-
what do you put your toaster on?
5.
3.
Oh, you're a light toaster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You just like it. You like it crunchy.
The toaster is weird because like 5 like burns stuff. So you have to dial it back. I don't know what deal if it's got like, some sort of extra heat coil in there or whatever, but between 3 is where you got to be. The
DQ, I am giving you permission to go up the street and get yourself a toaster.
But I don't need one. I have
sound-
broil.
It sounds like you do.
It really sounds like you need one.
This is falling under work smarter, not harder. All right. The toaster.
Well, but
is
see, I don't
smarter.
have a lot of space in my kitchen. And I already have my air fryer sitting on top of my refrigerator.
Oh, well, you got an air
Why
fryer.
not put it in the air fryer?
Put the toast in
Because whenever you put toast in the air fryer, it like flies around.
What?
Have you never experienced that? The toast
No.
like flies around and it's all bent when you take it out.
What the hell's going on in your air fryer? I think you have
kitchen.
I think you have
Kitchen is unbelievable.
Yeah, really. You've got like a jet engine. You don't have an air fryer.
Does that not happen?
No, I put garlic bread in my air fryer
I have
last night,
too.
and it does not fly around.
See, I've done that before and it like flies all around and gets burned on weird places.
Well, who hasn't?
That's me every time I go to the beach.
Right.
Burn in weird places.
places.
That's right.
Thank you. I'm giving you permission.
I don't
to
need
go.
a toaster.
No, you do. I think it will change your life for the better.
That's a poll question. Do you need a toaster?
That is a good one.
Does anybody
Thank
need a
you.
toaster? There you go.
Gilligan says that you hate the environment. The oven uses 10 times the amount of power as a toaster.
Well,
That's true.
Yeah.
But
Also, I
I mean,
will
you do like your favorite musician, flies from Newark to Manhattan on
Yeah.
her private jet. So I mean,
following by example.
Now,
That's
if you
right.
get a toaster, if you get a toaster as a wedding gift, would you re-gift it and give it to her?
I would consider that.
Okay.
Yes.
All
I don't think we're registered for a toaster though.
Oh,
so
but guess what you're getting?
Have you guys seen those like Smeg toasters?
What's
Have
that?
you guys heard of the brand Smeg?
No, what's that?
It's an insanely expensive, like top of the counter appliances, like toasters and blenders and coffee makers and kettles.
Yeah.
It's like $200.
Do you need a day off to go to the DG and go get a toaster?
No.
They have them there.
I don't know.
My parents are in love with they have a toaster oven combo. It's a toaster oven, but it's got slots in the top.
Can
to
we
put toast-
Really?
It's insane. It's
Can we
great.
get back to the air fryer where the bread flies
Flies around.
That's been my experience.
Can you like clamp it down or something?
I don't know. You have to
Huh.
like put a weight on it. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. You can put a rock in there.
Put
to
one of
hold
those
the bread
presses on it, like when they make
Oh
hash
my gosh,
browns.
yes.
Yeah, one of those deals.
down.
All right. Wow.
Everybody text her the 479 says I'm bringing my terrible toaster to DQ. Yeah, if you
I
want to
don't
drop
need a
them off on the
toaster.
front porch.
We're gonna have 10 toasters on the front porch.
Somebody
now.
bring DQ a toaster. My God.
Yeah.
Do you bake cakes in the deep fryer?
No.
What you have to do, the TA in Las Vegas is on this. What Elwood Blues did in that movie is you put your toast on a wire coat hanger and put it over a hot plate, and you just flip it. And that's how you get your toast.
It's got to be better than a broiler.
That's right. Broiler. That's a lot of work. I've never wanted to work that hard for toast.
Well, I guess it just became part of my routine. Like while I'm making coffee, I also just stick my bagel in the
Hang on.
broiler.
Now, Joe and Centerton's got an idea here, DQ. You should invent toaster straps to strap down your bread in the air fryer.
The $100 idea right there.
I was so
Very
confused
good.
why has no one else experienced this?
No.
No one has ever had their
bread
their bread
flying around in their air fryer.
I thought that was common.
This is a lot of work I've never considered for toast. Like when I was doing TV and someone was the first time I ever saw anyone walking around with that with that organic peanut butter. You had to stir. You have to stir this peanut butter 45 minutes. I don't want peanut butter in 45 minutes. I've moved on to the next thing. It
Great
didn't make any
value.
sense.
Bob Ross has checked in. Who doesn't have a toaster? DQ may not be savable.
He's got a toaster oven combo that he
Gilligan
raves
says
about.
he will send one to the studio. This is ridiculous.
I don't need a toaster.
No, please don't send us any more gifts, please. We've got enough stuff in here. All right.
She needs a toaster.
If we get a bunch of toasters, we're just going to end up giving them out as bad prizes for a contest or something.
It's fine. Win DQ's toaster. We'll have her sign it.
Oh, like win Fred's money?
Right.
Like, okay. All right, there you go.
DQ, Abner is questioning whether you know what your air fryer is. He thinks that you may have put your bread in an ice cream machine.
No, it's an air fryer. I've tried this
Wait a minute.
multiple times.
We have found someone, Justin in Mountain Home, that shares the same affliction. His air fryer is like a tornado inside
That's
of
what
it.
I'm saying. It flies all around.
What are you pulling? 220, 221 in there?
There's a ground on that thing. So it's got some power.
Is it made by like Boeing?
I don't know.
When you turn it on, all the lights dim in the house. You know.
I have an air fryer. I've never had anything fly around inside.
That's crazy.
Is it?
Well, I guess not. I thought that was common.
What a time, man! Wow. All right. Did my dad send a picture of the toaster? No.
$200.
Do you think Ty has?
There's the Smeg toaster.
Do you think Ty has? A toaster?
William Sonoma. Yeah.
Hey, do you think Ty has a toaster?
I think he does. It's probably one of them $24 jobs you get at Walmart, like most people have.
Yeah, like most people have.
Yeah. I think even we have we didn't blow out the
I used
budget
my
on
toaster
toasters.
this morning.
I love a good toaster.
Yeah, there's nothing.
It's a must have.
Absolutely.
In any kitchen.
That or one of those what are those oven the little oven things with the glass door.
The toaster oven.
The toaster oven.
The toaster oven's confusing to me.
How?
I don't.
How? You put this stuff in there, you turn it on. Most of them have a little timer.
Okay. I am sorry. We have really gone into appliance talk yet
well,
again.
We were told from the people who brought you microwave talk, it's now more appliance talk.
How do you not have a toaster?
The toaster oven has like way too many buttons and options. It's way too much is going on. And you still have to wait for it to heat up a little.
No, you don't.
It's not as convenient as the toaster.
Ty does not have a toaster.
What? I bet he wanted. Does he? Can you ask him if he used the broiler?
I don't think you've seen his diet. He doesn't eat toast.
No, I've seen his diet. He probably eats a lot of bread.
Yeah, okay.
Most of it in liquid form, I would think, but that's another thing altogether. A Smeg toaster. I've never heard of this.
DQD. Ryan wants to know: do waffles fly around in your air fryer?
Yeah, you get an Eggo in there, and
I don't know. I've never tried.
You've never tried an Eggo?
In the air fryer.
Oh, okay.
I love Eggo waffles.
Well, what do you put them in?
Who doesn't?
The broil.
If you don't love Eggo waffles, can we kick you out? Can we kick you out? Really?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
We need to find.
There's no redeeming quality for that. You know.
DQ texter out of the 918. That's Oklahoma. Wants to know if bacon, the little M meat, flies around in your air fryer.
I don't know. I haven't tried.
Do you put it in the basket or what do you?
Yeah, I put it in the basket, and I put a little
Does your air
fryer
Does
paper
it have a
down?
little thing on the side for the Fujitsu scale?
No, my air fryer was like.
It's the Fujita scale. That's a fine.
My air fryer was like
was a linebacker.
$20.
No, it's also the Fujita scale.
It just has a knob.
And the Hurricane scale is the Saffir-Simpson scale.
You're a nerd.
I did the weather once. I know things. I could do it again if they give me a chance. Who? Anybody.
No.
I'd do the weather.
Don't do that.
I'd love to do the weather again. Are you kidding me? There's about an hour of work and 3 hours of sitting around waiting on the show to start. That's what it is. And then you're on for 5 minutes and then you sit down again. It's beautiful.
Jim and Kingston's texting. You guys are great. Love the sports. DQ makes a show, microwave ovens, and flying toast.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
We're gonna get called down for this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Down
Why are you talking about sports?
Yeah. If they'd have won, we'd have to talk about the game more. But,
right.
Since
DQ, do you put bacon in in your broiler?
I put it in the oven, but I use the oven.
Yeah, not the broil feature.
Yeah, is that just because the top part?
That's the incorrect way.
That's your opinion.
No,
it's your view of the situation.
do it as the settlers did it.
I did make bacon in my cast iron the other
day.
And then eggs.
Yes.
It was great.
Oh, you made eggs in the cast iron?
Oh, yeah. Wow. In the bacon grease? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it shortens your life by 10
It
years.
was a little
but-
greasy.
Oh,
tonight.
no.
A little too greasy for me.
No. I feel like we haven't accomplished anything here.
We haven't.
Okay.
That's the whole point. That's why we're here. We're here to waste your time. Look, we were here till 7 o'clock last night.
We were.
And y'all were still here. There were people sitting in their car listening to this because they didn't want to go in and see their families.
Well, yeah, no. That had less to do with us and more about people wanting to stay away from their families. We can't take credit for that.
I said there were people that they stayed with us because they didn't want to go in and see their families. We're here to waste your time. That's what we do.
Why do you stay with us?
Yes,
Are you trying to avoid your family? Our lines are open.
Well, they're all here for Toaster Talk. I mean, we're still getting texts about Toaster Talk.
They love it, man. They need a break. They don't want to hear about, the not having a left fielder 57 games in or the errors. And they don't want to hear all that stuff. They want Toaster Talk. Give them Toaster. Give the people what they want. Dadgummit. That's what you have to do. You know what? That's what it is. All right.
Is it over already?
Son of a gun.
Talk.
How about that? Yeah. Our podcast here on Ruscin and Zach, and Toaster Talk may very well make the cut, is brought to you by United Roofing and Waterproofing. It's Joey Viviano and his team. They are, of course, working on all your residential roofs, but they also work on commercial and roofs too. So if you're a business owner and you got a roofing issue, you need to call Joey. Consultations are always free. Schedule it online at unitedrw.com or call Joey at 479-312-7369. 312-7369. United Roofing and Waterproofing. Okay, stand by. We'll be back.
ESPN Arkansas and Phil Elson are live at the 2024 SEC Baseball Tournament. Our coverage is presented by the Stadium Shop on Razorback, your Omaha's headquarters. The largest selection of Razorback merchandise south of the North Pole. Shop on Razorback.com. It doesn't get any more Razorback than the Stadium Shop. Kofer's Boat Center. Kofer's huge selection of new boats can be seen on their website, Kofers.com. That's COPHERS.com. Kofer's Boat Center, providing family fun since 1971.
Hey, baseball fans, if you can't make the game, watch it at Mad Rooster Beer Company in Fayetteville. Mad Rooster is the venue to watch all Razorback, Royals, and Cardinals games. And don't forget their weekly events. Karaoke night every Tuesday, music bingo night every Wednesday, plus live local music acts and so much more. Check out Mad Rooster Beer Company's Instagram or Facebook page for daily specials and events. With 30 taps, they've got something for every beer lover. Mad Rooster Beer Company, brewed locally and crafted with you in mind. Located in Fayetteville at 1107 Southwest Avenue.
This is the absolute worst time of the year to be dealing with joint pain. You can't do the outdoor stuff you love. For me, it's golf. It may be hiking, fishing, jogging, or biking for you. Hey, it's Tommy Kraft. Listen, don't go through the summer missing out on life. Call QC Kinetics now and find out how they can use biologics from your own body to give new life to your aching joints, whether it's your knees, your hip, your back, your shoulder. QC's regenerative medicine protocols can restore and repair that damaged tissue. No surgery, no drugs, no downtime. This is the future of medicine. Tens of thousands of QC Kinetic patients around the country are living their best life this year because they made the call to QC Kinetics. 479-999-1234 is their number. 479-999-1234 for your free consultation. 479-999-1234. It's revolutionary treatments for joint pain, and they're here now in Northwest Arkansas. 479-999-1234 for QC Kinetics. Looking to buy your dream home or list your current home? Call the Good Team. Brett and Monica Good with Collier and Associates. Nobody knows the Northwest Arkansas market better. Monica and Brett work as a team and specialize in Beaver Lake properties, Bella Vista, all of Benton and Washington County, and Fort Smith as well. Whether you want to buy or sell a new home, second home, or forever home, call the Good Team. Brett and Monica Good with Collier and Associates. 479-651-2292. That's 479-651-2292 for Brett and Monica Good.
This summer, take control of your outdoor space with a mosquito misting system from Mosquito Joe. It's the ultimate solution for mosquito-free living. Mosquito Joe installs cutting-edge misting systems discreetly around areas such as pools, patios, and boat docks to create a protective barrier that banishes those annoying bugs. The best part is, you don't have to do a thing. It's like having a mosquito control technician in your yard 24/7. Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com. Get ready to roll this season with huge savings during New Holland's Ready to Roll sales event going on now at WT Equipment. Right now, get 0% financing up to 48 months on hay tools, 60 months on mid-range tractors, and 72 months on compacts. Or choose cash back and save thousands. Whether you need consistent strength and efficiency for your daily grind or an upgrade for the weekend chores, WT has the machines you need with the deals you want. Subject to credit approval, standard term conditions and restrictions apply. Down payment may be required. WT Equipment, your partner in progress.
Your Mach 1 market moment.
And inflation is something we've been talking about for a long time. It's trickling into 24. It's still here.
Yeah.
You know, it's a different conversation than it was a year ago.
You know, and I like this, how are Americans feeling?
Yeah.
You know, we see clients in our office every day, all ages, demographics. And I would say that there might be a slight tick up in optimism, but, you know, there's still some pessimism.
Oh, for sure.
Some concern.
I mean,
here in Northwest
I just had a conversation with the client yesterday that they were like, everything's so expensive.
Yeah.
Just the basics of going to the grocery store and you walk out with 2 bags and it was $150. And that's a very real thing, that getting the basics and trying to get by day to day. And it's costing a lot of money these days to do that. And
Visit Mach1FG.com to hear the whole conversation and get your investment questions answered. For full disclosures, visit Mach-1financial.com/disclosures.
Have you heard? The Pleasure Playground just got a little bigger. Cupid's is growing. That's right. Cupid's Lingerie just opened its newest naughty location in Fayetteville at Crossover and Mission in the Walmart Shopping Center. Cupid's is a boutique specializing in all things pleasure and play, from lingerie to, well, everything you can imagine and more. Visit shopcupids.com today and treat someone special to something special. Cupid's Lingerie in Bentonville, Springdale, and now in Fayetteville. Cupid's Lingerie. Enjoy.
Hi, everyone. Meteorologist Melissa Hall. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday Eve. We do have severe weather that could pop out through the day, but right now, plenty of sunshine, so don't let that deceive you. And the afternoon hours, those storms that do fire off, they'll be spotty in nature, but they could be strong with damaging winds, hail, and heavy downpours, and can't rule out an isolated tornado. Temperatures will rapidly climb, though. We're already in the upper 70s by lunch before finishing in the 80s. A greater chance for severe weather returns Saturday. With your Get Ready Weather, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Have a great day.
ESPN 99.5. We don't care if you love them or you hate them. All we ask is that you keep listening. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
I have been in touch with stats and information. This is the 7th time Arkansas has gone 0-2 in the SEC tournament.
Okay.
Only 2 of the previous 6 have resulted in a College World Series appearance. Yeah. So, there you go. Also, outside of Baum Walker this year, they are 10-11. That's neutral and road.
Okay. Are we doing baseball now? We're going to talk about baseball?
Whatever you want to do.
Well,
I just wanted to get that.
I ran some numbers today, and I'm simply asking a question.
Okay, ask the question.
Hagen Smith is a very different pitcher in the postseason than he is in the regular season.
Explain yourself.
Well, in his postseason career, he has made 9 appearances. He has a 6.75 ERA and a 1.85 WHIP. During the regular season, the WHIP's under 1. The strikeouts are high. Now, as Hutch pointed out, some of this is skewed by that one game against TCU last year.
Okay, yeah. Take out the 8 he gave up in that game.
His ERA is still almost 3.5.
So pretty. That's good.
It's
not
good,
what it is,
but it's not Hagen Smith good. It's not. Don't compare him to Skeens type good.
Skeens got the ring, man.
He did. Now I'm asking this question. I know that they've had him on pitch counts. I know they have managed him very carefully. Does he get worn down? Because today, all the signs are there, or he was just off.
We can't answer that till next week.
Right. But the velo's down today.
Yes, it was.
Significantly. Noticeably. His control was down. He's kind of all over the place.
Walked the first guy.
Walked the first guy.
Now, he did strike out 4 out of the 6,
but then
outs.
is it just Are we buying into the idea that they just weren't sharp? Or is this a thing? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that because I want to see him at his. I mean, he has had a great year.
It's a thing until it's not a thing.
Yeah.
So if he goes out next weekend and 7 allows like 2 hits and no runs, well then it's not a thing anymore.
So this question came up on the Learfield broadcast. Could it be the 9:30 a.m. start time? Different discipline, but I asked someone who plays basketball. You care what time the game is? 4:30 in the afternoon, 9:30? Don't care. Really doesn't make much of a difference.
I would be willing to entertain that with Hagen because of one thing. That first start when it was cold, he stunk. Every start since then has been pretty optimal. It's been at night. It's been, there haven't been a lot of delays to deal with.
The cold because a pitcher needs to have, like, if your fingers get cold, you can't feel the baseball.
I think he's a very routine-driven guy, and it's hard to be routine-driven when you play that one game of the whole year that starts at 9:30 in the morning.
You watch Strasburg a lot. Do you think pitching at 9:30 in the morning would bother Steven Strasburg when he's healthy?
Well,
I don't think so.
The 11 minutes that he was healthy in his career.
Well, yes, it was 10 and a half. But yes, let's round up. No, I'm just asking because the numbers take a noticeable jump up when he gets to the postseason.
No, I mean, listen, the story's not written yet, but we don't get the luxury of waiting until the story is written to comment on this. So no, what you're saying is valid, but we don't know until my thought was all along that he's one of these guys that has to like ramp up to it all day. Well, you can't ramp up to it all day when you've been awake for like 3 hours before the game. You know what I mean? So maybe that had something to do with it today. And I also don't think they were planning on using him for 6 innings today either at all.
This is also, I'm generalizing a little bit, but the start that you got today out of Hagen Smith is his average start in the postseason.
Well, we'll
20
see.
innings and nine appearances. Now, some of those were in relief, but that's been the average appearance for him is what you got today. Now, he didn't get charged with any earned runs. You said he was the pitcher of record?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I think it's scorer's discretion. I think.
Boy.
Because
somebody's wielding their power
well,
and authority.
I was talking to my dad about this. I'm like, well, someone needs to bribe the official scorer then. Like, well, who's handed out $100 handshakes?
What happened? Because when he left, they were down, 2-0?
Yeah.
The final score was 9-6.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't give up the losing run.
I don't. I think it's scorer's discretion if you go less than 5. I think.
Oh my.
I don't know.
Somebody's got to revisit that.
I don't know. And it's his only loss too. Maybe the Arkansas people are mad about that. I don't really know. But if I'm the SID, I'm bribing the official scorer to not give him a no decision today.
That's
what I'm doing.
And I also thought to be in the decision, you had to go 4.5.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know
but if you go less than that, then I think it's scored. I don't know.
Like if you go
ask Hutch.
Yeah,
he's been in far many more press boxes with these discussions.
Well, he was
a
scorekeeper for years and years.
Well,
and years.
That's right. He knows.
If you go 2, you give up 10, and they lose 10-1. All right, you take the loss.
I will tell you this: Hutch is right about this. It's the most overrated stat in sports.
Which one?
Pitcher win-loss record.
Yes,
who cares? Who cares?
Well, it's not insignificant, but it's not the be-all end-all.
Whip and
those are important.
Whip is the more important. Strikeouts against walks. I like opposing batting average. Can they even get around on you? I like those, but
opposing
and obviously ERA because we are still keeping score with runs.
Yeah. Opposing on base percentage is a big one. That's how many guys are getting on base. Whip is probably the best indicator.
I don't know. I'm not willing to. But I will say this: there is a ton of pressure on him next weekend.
Oh yeah,
there is a ton of pressure on him.
Yeah,
there's a ton of pressure because he cannot give up 8, or they're not advancing out of next weekend. If he gives up 8.
I'm being told that Hutch is the 12U scorekeeper of the year in 2006.
Wait a minute. There's an award for that?
I don't know. That's what I'm being told.
Is there a certificate suitable for framing on that one?
I will get with him and I will ask that question. Maybe we'll have to have him on.
Our scorekeeper of the year.
Is there a ceremony that goes along with that? Because
how does that work?
Is that pulling the double? You're the scorekeeper of the year and the sports writer of the year?
I don't think it's ever been done before.
I know it hasn't been done before.
Not to my knowledge.
No, absolutely not.
I'll check my memory against the records, but I don't think that's been done before.
Mongo's text in. Boo, more toaster talk.
Thank you, Mongo, for your contribution to the cause. All right, here. Yeah.
Thank you, BE.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's, I wonder if
I was ready to I was ready to tee off on that. Oh, let me explain to you what's going on here. All right.
Are we going to see the Matt Hobbs t-shirts again?
Well, I was going to say something about maybe if they were a little less interested in having t-shirt time at the press and more interested in playing baseball, we would have seen different results. But I'm saving that rant for another. I'm saving that rant for another day. But let me tell you what's going on here, because they went 0-2 in the regional, or 0-2 in the SEC. And it's coming up on Memorial Day weekend, and I ruined some Memorial Days a couple years. This place is crawling with suits to make sure that I don't do anything stupid today.
That's why
they're everywhere. I mean, people are everywhere.
There are
here.
a lot of people in the building today.
You look around, and there's another guy. There's another lawyer. There's another this person. The building is. We are heavily fortified today.
They were here
to make sure I don't
too.
screw up.
I got here at 7:45 this morning, and they were here, all of them. Every last one of them was here.
Right. Yeah, there you go. So, because everybody doesn't, nobody's worried, but I actually I don't dislike anybody on this team, so it's null and void. That's the difference here. I like these guys, and I'm not doing. No, we got another text here. Go on, Ruscin. They need it. No. I'm not doing this for free anymore. I'm telling you right now. I'm available for motivational speeches for a fee.
If you suddenly get blasted with what do you call it? Cameo requests, you'll know.
I am available for motivational speeches for free. You want to be called a stupid ass? You got to pay me. That's the way it works nowadays. All right. I'm sorry. The free buffet is over.
Who can I pay to have you call me stupid ass?
I don't know, but it's cheaper than their propaganda platform.
I don't know that you could
much.
do it. I don't know that you could replicate it again unless you actually meant it.
No, of course not.
You're not a method actor.
Oh, I can get into character.
I don't know.
I could do the whole thing. I could do it, but I'm not doing it for free, and that's the bottom line. Listen, I got a whole new life to pay for here. I can't do this stuff anymore. All right, for free. Come on, I'm not giving away the goods.
All right, I'll ask. What new life are you paying?
Well,
for?
I mean, married. You got all that stuff. You got to
Who's more
pay
likely
for
to get a ring this June? You or them?
That is a very negative thing to say about the baseball team.
I'm just asking.
And I disavow away from it.
Well, I know you're getting one.
I'm
well, now hang on. I'm not sure. Now, are we full on for that? I mean, we're a go on that.
We are all
greenlit?
systems go. Yes.
There's no stand-in for you.
No. It's no. But that's an old Jerry Seinfeld joke. That's why all the men dress the same. So if one backs out, you just move everybody up. That's why the vows don't say, do you take Bob? They say, do you take this man?
Here's a great question out of the 479. I know y'all are sports. All right. But I need I have a commodity question. Should I invest in extra beer before the football season?
Yes.
I would buy beer now.
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
Yes.
Speaking of which, how long can you have beer in your refrigerator before it goes bad?
I still have one.
Like from when?
When was that time you had them in here? I took one with me?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I have beer in my refrigerator that has been there since last July.
Oh, you're fine.
You think?
Oh, sure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right.
Does beer expire?
DQ? Did you Google that?
Put that in the Friday recap. Does beer expire?
Does beer expire?
I know one thing. It doesn't expire as far as I'm concerned.
It can expire, but like 2 or 3 years later.
How would you tell?
All right, cool.
How could you tell?
Probably the smell, right? It would smell worse.
Well, it's sealed. I mean, it's in a bottle.
I feel like it'd smell worse.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I've got, other things in bottles that have been in bottles for 26 years.
Yeah, but those are meant to be in bottles for long. You're not beer isn't supposed to sit there and ferment.
By the way, no one has bought my decanter yet. I was looking at that today. And it's not that pricey, unlike some of the stuff on there. What's on there? It's on the list.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's like $28 or something.
I got you.
Not bad.
I got a couple of things I got to do for your wedding this weekend. It's done. Sold.
All right.
I got you.
Look at that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, look at you. Hey! Look at you. Using your new words.
I'm growing up. 866-285-4005. McClarty Daniel Hotline. Our SEC tournament coverage presented by the Stadium Shop on Razorback. They are your Omaha's headquarters, owned and operated by a family of U of A alumni. Largest selection of Razorback merch south of the North Pole. Shop on Razorback.com and Kofer's Boat Center in Fort Smith. Huge selection of new boats on their website at Kophers.com, Kophers.com. Kofer's Boat Center, providing family fun since 1971.
This is Yuna Lee in the 4029 newsroom with the top headlines. Today in Fort Smith, volunteers will place flags at the Fort Smith National Cemetery. The Avenue of Flags Committee says that they will place more than 19,000 flags starting this morning at 8. A ceremony will be held Sunday afternoon at 2. Fayetteville National Cemetery is holding a ceremony on Memorial Day morning at 10 o'clock. This year's theme is The Sounds of Freedom. People in Benton County could see a sales tax increase. Leaders say they'd use the money to expand the county jail. Judge Barry Mooring and Sheriff Sean Holloway spoke to the County Quorum Court Tuesday night. They presented several projects to improve the county's criminal justice system, including building a new jail medical unit, expanding the Juvenile Justice Center and Detention Center, and creating a position for a new circuit court judge. That's what's happening. I'm Yuna Lee, 4029 News.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. You need the Lindbergh team, home of Arkansas's only instant offer program. Get a cash offer on your home in only 72 hours. Lindbergh Real Estate Group is the #1 team in Arkansas with over $1 billion sold and voted best of the best 10 years in a row, serving all of Northwest Arkansas, Missouri, and now the River Valley. Find out more at lindberghteam.com. LIMBIRD.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
Did you get to switch over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did. Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
Call Sean Garrison in Rogers and Griggs Covington in Farmington.
Hi, this is Garen Armstrong with Shamrock Roofing and Construction. That small roofing company my father started 45 years ago has now become one of the largest roofing companies in America by following one rule, the golden rule. No one can install a better roof at a better price, a better warranty than Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Let our local family serve your family. Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Call today or visit us online at shamrockroofers.com.
All right, guys, are we tired of the dad bod? Let's lose the weight and reclaim your confidence and energy. At Voxy Wellness and Rogers, our injectable weight loss program helps you jumpstart the journey and quickly kick the dad bod to the curb. Let's help you be victorious with getting rid of the extra pounds for good. The consultation can be done online or in person. To get started, visit VoxyNWA.com. That's Voxy as in V for victory, OXYNWA.com.
What's going on the grill tonight? Well, whatever it is, you'll find only the best at Richard's Country Meat Market. From the aroma of steak to perfectly flavored gourmet burgers and fresh kebabs on the grill. This summer will be a feast for the senses. Whether you're cooking up an inspired new recipe or a favorite family dish, visit Richard's Country Meat Market for the best meats in town. And Richard's makes it easy with curbside pickup. To place your order, call ahead at 479-443-0000 for ready-to-grill kebabs, bacon-wrapped fillets, perfectly flavored gourmet beef patties, quarter-pound beef franks, and shop-made sausages. You don't even have to worry about the sides or desserts because Richard's has you covered with their home-style recipes. So for an irresistibly delicious summer meal on the grill, stop by Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville. 1 block east of College and Rolling Hills Drive at 3042 North Market Avenue. Online at richardscountrymeatmarket.com.
I've never really cared for Mayflowers, but May Crawfish, that's a different story. The best crawfish in Northwest Arkansas is at Fish City Grill in Rogers. Crawfish is not the only chalkboard special they have this month. The beer batter cod tacos are out of this world, and the Redfish Double Oscar is Oscar worthy. Lump crab meat, grilled Gulf shrimp, hollandaise sauce, broccoli rice casserole, and char grilled asparagus right on top. Time to go enjoy some great seafood on the awesome patio at Fish City Grill in Rogers.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. Arkansas football begins in 98 days. Broadcasting live from the Cards Recycling Studio. Cards is the official residential, commercial, and recycling waste collection service of the Ruscin Zach Show. ESPN Arkansas presents Derek Ruskin.
Have we got a stadium? Yes. Have we got a college? Yes. Well, we can't support both. Tomorrow we start tearing down the college.
And Zach Arns.
Work. Hello, boys. Have a good night's rest. I missed you.
With DQ.
Just gonna go have fun. No one out there that I know of in the audience actively hates me.
Call or text the McClarty Daniel hotline, 866-285-4005. With 6 locations in Springdale and Bentonville, a good deal is never far away. Ruskin and Zach.
But if they hate him, why do they listen? Most common answer. I want to see what he'll say next.
This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All right, we're back here on the program. It's 3:01.
I have to give you credit.
Well, don't give me any credit. I didn't do it.
No. I just ordered a gift for you and a gift for her for your wedding.
Thank you.
Look at you. I didn't have to do anything other than click a couple buttons, enter my credit card number, and then in my coup de grace moment, I text her and go, "Hey, did you get a notification?" Yes, I did. Aha!
Beautiful.
This is awesome.
Beautiful.
I don't have to do anything.
Nope, nothing at all. And then they bring a box to the house, and there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I love this.
And every weekend, I make a cardboard run to the local repository and then drop it off because we got a lot of cardboard at the house.
This is going very well.
Yeah. So I want to. This is the Kendall is the second person to text in about the Dude Wipes billboard. So maybe we need to talk about that at some point. But I'm in a very charitable mood today. Some could even say a good mood today. So I'm going to give free advice once again to, I'm not going to say anything mean, the fine people at the Edge Collective, all right? Because I passed along, they're doing weekly updates. Did you see this a few days ago?
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you a piece of free advice here, okay? Here you go. Do not, under any circumstance, tell us the exact number of people in this drive for 5,000 when it is only 780 something. Don't do that. Lie to us. Spin it. You guys spin everything else in the world up there. Why not this? They've got one of those thermometers, where you shade in the red part as you try to get to your goal. And every week they're doing an update. And the last update, they had 793 and their goal of 5,000. We need to fudge the numbers here a little bit. All right, we need to. This is one moment.
Lie to us.
Please. You spin everything. You tell us Sam Pittman's good. You tell us Calipari's going to win a ring. You tell us Dave's going to win a ring. You spin everything. Why not this? Lie to us. Tell us, hey, we're making good progress. We're on our way. Thanks to everyone who's donated. Do not give us a number. This is like putting your bank account out there and people see that you have like $400 in the bank. Not there's anything wrong with that, but I mean,
you don't give that number until you're like at 4,500.
Yes, I know. So what are they doing?
Let me bring this closer to home.
This has been a hot mess from the jump.
Several months ago, you and I were part of a fundraiser for Arkansas Children's Hospital.
That's correct.
Okay, and we had a goal.
Yes.
As we started to get closer, it was like, okay, now it's time to let them know how close we really are.
Right.
And by the way, thank all of you for coming through. That you guys
helping the kids.
You guys were awesome. But as we got closer, it's like, okay, now we say we're $500 short.
Right.
And then bam,
Right.
and you don't go, hey, we're 5,000 short.
Right.
When you need 5,000. You don't do that.
I do not understand the logic. I don't understand how any of this is being marketed. I think it's a marketing disaster the way that this is going on, because you go on Ty's show and the guy told us, how little membership that they have. And now you're doing this. Like, stop doing this. Like, the place that constantly tells fibs to their fans about how great things are. This is the one time we're not fibbing? Really? It makes no sense. And the rest of the league is watching this. The rest of the league is watching this. You want to try that again?
Wasn't the one I was looking for.
Just tell us we're on our way. I don't know. I'm not in the spin room. I don't know. I'm not on these panels. But I mean, do you have to be totally honest? I mean, it is almost June, and you've got less than 1,000 members in this thing. 5,000 seems a little bit out of reach, then, if you ask me. But what do we know?
No, it's not great, but they don't care.
They should care, because the optics of this are bad. You look like you don't have two nickels to rub together. I mean, and maybe they don't. I don't know. I do not know why this is the thing they're dying on, the hill they're dying on honesty. We're going to tell them to the penny how many. Why?
It's because it makes us feel good.
I can't figure it out.
No.
And how is it that you have hired a Hall of Fame coach and you don't have 25? You aren't halfway there? That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable to me.
Maybe those numbers haven't been updated yet, Derek. Maybe they'll
updated this week.
Well, there goes that idea.
I mean, DQ had a text about it. Leave the number off until they reach like 2,000. Yes,
exactly. Look, this is disaster management 101. You give them nowhere to go, man. Hey, we're still in the drive, hoping to get to 5,000.
Yeah,
not going to tell you how many we got.
It's they have not been able to capitalize, and from an NIL standpoint, off Bobby Petrino and John Calipari. As far as their now Calipari's getting the money, for they're fine in basketball, but I mean, like, the Edge Collective, the official one, has not been able to make hay.
They didn't get the butterfly effect they thought they were going to get.
They've not been able to make hay by their own admission here, unless this is a lie. And you don't have 700 members; you have 17,000.
They were banking on the fact that Calipari arrives, basketball's taken care of. Everybody would be that there would be
the rising tide would lift all the boats.
There would be a call to action.
Right.
Hey, we're going to mobilize everybody. Man, folks, man. Hey, I don't know if they know this or not, but hey, it's hard out here. Things are expensive. And people don't want to part with their money.
Maybe this whole strategy of trying to guilt trip the fans into donating doesn't work.
It backfired.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we need to go back to the drawing board on the whole, well, if you want to win, you got to pay. Maybe we need to go back to the drawing board on that approach, because that, by the numbers that you have turned in, has turned a lot of people off. Turned a lot of people off. By the numbers they hand out. That is, people are being like, nope. Groceries, gas, nope, not doing it. For wins, not doing it. All right. What are you looking at me for?
I received a text.
What does it say?
Derek doesn't want to do fun socks for the guys. He's thinking just solid blue. Maybe we just work around him.
Where are your card socks?
Was thinking everyone's socks have a different breakfast cereal or a different sports team. DQ, where do you come down? Why do you not want to be fun?
I was told there was no fun involved in this. Wear your card socks.
No, I'm going to
wear the socks of a sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
If they'll throw in a couple bucks here, come on.
I'll
do it.
Socks that I would like to wear that just say
Breakfast cereal is so
I
much
enjoy
fun.
a good poop.
Oh, very, very nice.
What?
Breakfast cereal socks are fun.
Are they? Okay. Now, this feels like the appropriate time to say, well, how about we pull the handkerchief out with the underpants when this seems like an opportunity,
with
right?
the saber dance.
Right.
Especially because that speech is going to be given at the dinner. So the wedding's already done. Everything serious is pretty much over.
No, he was going to do the handkerchief thing at the serious part.
For the
very
ring?
serious part, yes.
Okay, I wouldn't do it then. I would maybe do it at dinner.
Whatever. I know better.
I'm just trying to, I'm going to be, whatever I do, I'm going to have a thumbtack in my shoe so I don't cry. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe both shoes.
Oh God, do I have to bring a handkerchief too?
I don't know. I'll load up my pockets with some puffs.
What if I pull out a spider ring?
Oh, a blow pop. You know, the candy things.
Goes, woo!
Yeah. Okay. Hey, here's another piece of information that I don't know if anybody cares about, but it matters to me.
Yep.
I made the Zach run today.
Yeah, I was very proud of you.
I made the Zach run.
I'm very proud of you.
And DQ, I now know what it feels like when you have to walk through the store with all that stuff.
Yeah. Especially
It's embarrassing.
especially if I am also getting a drink or something.
Right.
So like
Yeah.
they think I'm about to drink 2 Dr. Peppers myself.
That's right.
And a Red Bull.
Yeah, that's right. But I can tell you have some sort of PTSD from this because you slammed the receipt down and go, here, I didn't cheat on it.
That's right. Yeah, I did not. No,
Why did you make the run?
He was going.
Oh, okay.
I needed candy. I was running out of candy. I was out of candy.
Because what's his name?
So then candy, and you're coming up there with a bunch of candy.
Yeah.
You think Mackey's listening right now?
Right, he might be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So DQ, you were here for this, but you didn't hear this. So my daughter's in here the other day.
Yeah.
God, this is. I'm telling you right now, I ain't ready for this. My daughter, all of her friends, her teachers, her coaches, she's either Mac or Big Mac.
Big Mac.
Big Mac.
What up?
She's like the tallest kid in her class. She's Mac or Big Mac. So she's over here the other day, and Sutton is sitting in here with us. And my daughter, Mackenzie, rolls in. And I'm like, and I introduced them by school, and I'm like, and she looks at him and goes, hi, Mackenzie.
Uh-oh.
So on a ride home, I'm like, uh-oh, hey, how come anytime you introduce yourself to anybody, it's Mac, but there's a boy around, and it's Mackenzie?
Uh-oh.
Why is that, DQ?
What answer do
I
you
don't
want
know
her to
what
give?
you want me to say.
It better not be what you want to say. You need to lie to me right now.
Yeah,
because
don't say there's 793 members in the collective. Lie.
I am a dad on the edge right now.
It's the fastest growing collective in the league. That's what you say.
Is it?
No.
It's happening, isn't it? DQ, it's happening.
It might be.
I hate you.
It's happening.
I hate you. We're going spray tanning and some other stuff, and I'm not ready for this. Not ready.
Not ready.
But she even did that thing where she like twirled her hair.
Uh-oh.
Mackenzie. I'm like,
Uh-oh.
what? Like, who are you? Who is this alien baby?
Yeah. What happened there?
Huh.
All right. I did.
You were there. You witnessed it.
I did, but I couldn't hear everything. I have bad hearing, and she was talking. She was a bit of a low talker.
Oh yeah, she's like, Mackenzie.
It's not like she was, like belting it out like Ethel Merman or anything.
No.
Hi, my name is.
Just-
What's
just-
that? I mean,
Just the worst. The worst.
by the way, I know nobody. College baseball is interesting in the tournament because the second Arkansas is out, nobody
cares.
But I will tell you, Tennessee 3, A&M 2 in the 6th inning at the Hoover Met in an elimination game. Another top 4 seed is going home at some point when that game ends. Okay. It's 12 minutes after the hour here on Ruscin Zach. That was a interesting moment.
I didn't like that.
Right?
I didn't like that.
Let's see here. You know what? Let's get Rod in here before we go to break.
All right,
I'm
Rod.
feeling feisty. What's up, Rod? How you doing?
What's up, guys? Hey, I want to give them an idea on this collective thing.
Yeah.
They need to have the school sign up anyone that buys season tickets and donate 20% of that ticket cost to the collective, because here's the deal. They're going to make people that are just buying tickets and donating to the Razorback Foundation to get their parking passes. They're going to make them feel like, oh, you're not supporting the team if you don't do this too. They could rub some people the wrong way. And, anybody that's buying a season ticket, part of that should be going toward putting the talent on the field. And I don't know when they can make that legal or how they can do that, but it's almost like they're a business that wants to sell goods, but they don't want to have to pay for them.
Yes.
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 Yeah. And I also think that Arkansas has a pretty bad NIL law in this state too, which is amazing considering they like you would think the one law they could get right down there in Little Rock would be one that like helps the Razorbacks, but no, we can't do that. We'll put a crypto mine across the street from your house running 24/7 without any research or regulation at all. But when it comes to NIL, let's not go crazy here. So yeah, there you go. Right. Yeah, that's the crypto mine. So I mean, and Missouri's got a great NIL rule. I mean, they are making bank up there. They are rolling up there. And Arkansas's NIL is not that good. Maybe the legislature needs to look into that and try and fix that and make it more friendly. But the U of A had a lot of input in the crappy NIL law in the state. So you kind of made your own bed here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Hunter was involved in that. That's back in Hunter's, I refuse to participate in this days.
Right.
Now he's a little bit more on board.
That was in Hunter's era.
But not really. Right. He was in his NIL denier era back then. But now it's a little bit more embraced. All right. We're back here in a minute on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. Hickey and Hull Law Partners have you covered in the River Valley, Northwest Arkansas, Little Rock, and in Mena. Specializing in divorce, custody cases, and civil litigation at Hickey and Hull Law. Over 70 years combined experience, and they're ready to put that to work for you. Go to kevinhickeylaw.com or call them at 479-434-2414 today to schedule your consultation. Hickey and Hull Law Partners in the River Valley, Northwest Arkansas, Little Rock, and Mena areas. kevinhickeylaw.com or 479-434-2414. Things are about to get better.
On the McClarty Daniel hotline. 866-285-4005. McClarty Daniel, a vehicle for every lifestyle.
Hey y'all, it's Crystal from Cards. Are you ready to tackle that spring cleaning project but don't know where to start? Spring is here and Cards is here to help you clear out that clutter with our roll-off dumpster rentals. Whether you're decluttering your garage, renovating your home, or landscaping your yard, our roll-off dumpsters are the perfect solution for all your cleanup needs. Simply choose the size that fits your project and we'll deliver it right to your doorstep. And when you're done, we'll haul it away. Give us a call at 877-59-CARDS or visit us online at cardsrecycling.com.
We're David and Greg Figueroa, founders of Melinda's Hot Sauce.
Customers say we've ruined all other hot sauces for them.
So we're sorry.
For rocking your world.
We're sorry we craft hot sauces from fresh, hot, flavorful ingredients, while other brands just use dried spice dust and vinegar. So a moment of silence.
Set your mouth on flavor with Melinda's Hot Sauces. Find them at your local retailer or online at melindas.com. That's MELINDAS.com.
It's Ruscin and Zach.
Give me the hog truck. We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
This is Peyton Stovall. I'm back on the field this season with a little more experience. Now, I know the #1 spot for burgers, fries, and shakes. CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers. Stop by and see my friend Keith Wilson and his team at the Fayetteville location off Weddington and Sally at the Arkansas Avenue location in Russellville. Don't forget to pick up a bottle of Butcher Boy seasoning at either location or your local Harps. CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers. When all you do are burgers, they have to be the best.
What a catch at second base by Peyton Stovall laying out.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted Best Garage Door Company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
Hi, this is Garen Armstrong with Shamrock Roofing and Construction. That small roofing company my father started 45 years ago has now become one of the largest roofing companies in America by following one rule, the golden rule. No one can install a better roof at a better price, a better warranty than Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Let our local family serve your family. Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Call today or visit us online at shamrockroofers.com.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McCarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McCarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McCarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
This is Leisha Fogarty with Guild Mortgage. When you look for a home loan, you want a company that is local, experienced, honest, hardworking, and has the loan programs that fit your needs. That's what you will find here at Guild Mortgage. For a lender that is with you from origination through servicing, check us out online at guildmortgage.com or call us at 479-275-0378. Guild Mortgage Company, Equal Housing Opportunity. Company NMLS number 3274, individual NMLS number 2032905. All loans subject to underwriter approval. Terms and conditions may apply. Subject to change without notice.
Looking to buy your dream home or list your current home? Call the Good Team, Brett and Monica Good with Collier & Associates. Nobody knows the Northwest Arkansas market better. Monica and Brett work as a team and specialize in Beaver Lake properties, Bella Vista, all of Benton and Washington County, and Fort Smith as well. Whether you want to buy or sell a new home, second home, or forever home, call the Good Team, Brett and Monica Good with Collier & Associates. 479-651-2292. That's 479-651-2292 for Brett and Monica Good.
Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that sign. It looks like one of those that Sign Studio made.
Well, that's because it probably is. Hi, I'm Matt Reese, COO of Sign Studio. Don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. From interior and exterior signage to business cards, banners, and promotional items, Sign Studio can help take your business to the next level. We're passionate about helping you grow your brand. Our in-house design and production team allows for quick turnaround, and we have multiple locations to serve all of your Northwest Arkansas signage needs. Follow us online or call 479-250-4844.
Are you ready to upgrade your ride? Head on over to McClarty Daniel Country. McClarty Daniel has over 1,000 used cars to choose from, so you're sure to find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. With 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale, you're never too far away from a great deal. But that's not all. If you're looking for something brand new, they've got you covered there too, with a great selection of new cars available for you to upgrade to. So what are you waiting for? Come on down to McClarty Daniel and drive away in the car of your dreams. Online at McClartyDaniel.com.
ESPN 99.5. Join the local conversation on the McClarty Daniel hotline, 866-285-4005. Live across Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach.
Arkansas's postseason baseball started with back-to-back losses in the SEC tournament in Hoover, Alabama. Lost to South Carolina yesterday 6-5. Lowered the boom. They did. Kentucky did. Winning 9-6 today. Not that any of it matters. Arkansas will host a regional next weekend at Baum Stadium. NBA tonight on the networks. We've got game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. We had real good. Did you watch any of the game last night?
Yeah, I did.
Minnesota coughed it up, but I told you Mavs plus 4.5. The Mavericks won 108 to 105. But
so the Mavs didn't. Wait a minute. The Mavs did cover.
Yeah, the Mavs got 4.5. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, they pulled away.
Yeah.
6:30 is the start of ESPN's coverage.
How can you how can you make 18 threes and lose? That seems very difficult.
Maybe all they made was 18 threes.
That's very difficult. Well, they did struggle at the line. They went 11 of 18. Dallas went 16 of 17. There's 5 points right there, and it was a 3-point game. I mean, hello. Not to oversimplify it, but sometimes the simplest answers are the correct answer. There you go. And I know you want to talk about the presentation, so we'll get to that here. Just do your thing.
Poll questions.
When crossing in a crosswalk, do you press the button and wait for the go signal? Right now, it's pretty much tied between yes and if I'm not in a hurry, with 21% saying that no, they jaywalk every time. When someone initiates small talk by asking if you have any plans for the day, do you answer honestly or say no, not really? The no, not really just kind of stops the conversation before it continues anymore. That's why it's my go-to. And so that one is winning at 61%. Does the volume on your car, radio, or TV have to end in a certain number? 55% said, no, I'm normal. 29% say yes, even numbers only. I want to know with the 3% who say no, yes, it has to end on odd numbers.
How do you people live within this chaos without rules and order and structure?
We've got loud voices in our heads.
How on earth
No quiet
do you
minds
do
here.
this?
I don't know.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. My car's at 28.
Wow.
Now, I listen to my phone, and I always keep my phone at like half volume. So it's not like the full 28.
Well, why?
I don't know. That's the way I like it.
That seems worse for your car speakers.
I don't know.
It's an inanimate object, DQ. I don't care.
Okay.
It's a conveyance.
Have you ever scraped the burnt bit off a piece of toast?
Good God. Toaster talk.
Okay, I will say.
By the way, we're an hour into this. DQ does not have a toaster.
This totally derailed
I
the first
don't
hour.
think
by
I
the way.
even gave you the results.
Yeah, I don't think you did
Probably
either.
not. No, I know.
78% said yes, they do toast. They do scrape the burnt bit.
Jeez.
7% say they give up.
That's about right. 7%
Yeah.
just gave up. All right. Thank you,
How can you
DQ.
not have a toaster, but an air fryer that
DQ,
throws
we
your
need
bread
we
around?
need a sign off or something here. You can't
Yeah,
just
you gotta come up with
Yeah,
something.
those are the poll questions.
Amen.
You need and that's the way it is. Like
Good
some kind
day?
of
Yeah, a little
get
Paul
up,
Harvey.
get out, get better. You need
Oh,
something here.
okay.
We'll work on that. Send in your suggestions on the McClarty Daniel hotline for DQ sign off for the polls. We're in touch, so you be in touch. I don't know what that's Hugh Downs.
What's
for crying out
not
loud.
what's not trademark that we can steal? We haven't stolen anything in a long time.
I don't know. It is high. It is far. It is gone. I don't know.
No, Abner's right. Top dog.
Top dog.
There it is. Yeah, top dog.
That's the news. Yep. I'm DQ on Mix 96. Yesterday, it felt like we were on Mix 96.
My God.
Anyway, I know you love to. Oh, here's a text out of Texas. Will Arkansas still be a top 8? Yes.
Yes, you're fine.
Yes. Losing to two good teams in the SEC tournament by a combined 4 runs? I don't think.
Yeah,
I think they will still be a top 8 seed and be playing at Bomb next Friday. Yes.
I don't have any. If they don't, we riot.
Oh well, we just don't accept the results. That's what
right.
we do.
Yeah, we still hold the regional.
We storm Indianapolis and then we get our way. That's what we do. That's what we're gonna do. Let's see here. What else is going on? Oh, you brought up something.
Oh God,
that
you're gonna get me wound up.
That actually also annoys me.
Okay, good.
But
Good.
I want you to present it to the people and tell us what grinds your gears.
I
Zach.
was getting dressed this morning,
Yes.
and I had on one of our local news outlets, and they were recapping. They were doing their 2 or 3 minutes worth of sports, and they were recapping the Mavericks' win over the Timberwolves.
Uh-huh.
And there was absolutely, positively no mention of Luka Doncic or Kyrie Irving.
Did they go here?
But Daniel Gafford and the Dallas Mavericks won last night. He had 10 points.
Yeah, but he played a lot.
He's a fine player. Okay, if you want to lead with Daniel Gafford, fine. But you can't leave Luka and Kyrie out of it. We have become so insulated in the way that we cover things. It was like Gafford against the T-Wolves.
Right.
There were 3 Gafford highlights.
You know who started that?
Who? Yeah, I do.
You know who started
I know who
it.
started
It's
that.
his fault.
Yeah, it is.
He ruined it for all of us.
Just to, I don't know. I mean, you all went to J school, I'm assuming.
No.
But look, you want to show the Gafford highlight? Cool. That's fine. But you got to mention the 2 guys that combined for 63 of their points. You have to. You simply have to.
Scored or assisted on 88 of the 108.
Right. No mention. They were 24 for 49 from the floor. You got to show something. You have to mention them. They were more integral than Daniel Gafford, who I like. I've met Daniel. Great dude. You want to lead with Daniel? Cool. But you have to show a Luka or Kyrie highlight. Simply have to.
Right.
Otherwise, you are not doing your job.
Do you know in my television time how many Eric Hinsky highlights we put together? Because
You must
he
have put
played
in a lot of foul balls and strikeouts.
We put in a lot of Eric Hinsky highlights and never gave a final score on any of those games. None of them. And Cliff Lee, we did them all back then, man.
Like I was doing something else, and I was half paying attention to it, and I had to go back and rewind it to make sure that they completely left Luka and Kyrie out of it.
They did.
Okay. And they did. They did. It was absolutely, yeah, Hacker's right. Brett Good and the Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champion.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, no mention of Aaron Rodgers whatsoever.
It doesn't have to be this way, you know?
No.
It doesn't have to be this way, but it is this way. And I don't know why it's this way. Well, I do know. We started this 20 years ago.
I just don't understand this idea that that's the only. You have to tell the whole story. It is your job to tell the whole story. And look, if you want to show Gafford highlights, you want to say he had 10 and whatever, cool. But you can't neglect Luka and Kyrie. You simply cannot. DQ, text the 479 says your sign-off should be stay bitter, Razorback Nation.
Well, that's good.
Gosh.
That's good. Andrew Benintendi of the Chicago White Sox in town.
He's been on the IL for 7 months. But, Benintendi's what? It just drives me nuts.
I was there at the beginning of this. So I feel like I perpetuated it. I didn't start it.
The one that got me was, and it happened on these airwaves in the morning.
Yeah.
When they were talking about an Oklahoma City Thunder win.
Yeah.
Didn't mention Chet Holmgren. Didn't mention SGA. Talked about the two guys from Northside, who I like. I like both of them.
What'd they combine to score in that game? Do
14.
You remember? Oh, wow.
And SGA.
Hey, that's
and
a key contribution.
And Holmgren had like 39.
That's a key contribution.
Yeah, I understand.
Right.
But you can't neglect them.
But you have to admit, there's something in us that we want to feel good versus hear the facts.
You know what this is?
That's the way it is.
This is fantasy sports sort of working its way into mainstream reporting where you only want to hear about your guys.
See, I feel it's more politics working its way into sports than
in a way.
In politics, people watch the news channel they believe in, and they say the other side are idiots. In sports, you want to hear about your people, and you don't care about the rest of the team.
Brian Ferry Grove, Brandon Allen, and the 49ers are in the Super Bowl.
That's right.
Yes,
they probably did that.
That's the way it would be presented.
They did that. I'm sure they did that. Yeah, again, I know who started this, and it's a whole generation now.
Yeah, at my core, I am still a trained journalist.
Yes, you are.
Even after all of the things that have happened to me and having to work here.
When I think journalism,
I'm just saying,
Zach Arns.
I got out of school. Some of us did, some of us didn't. I got out of there.
Well, they got out of school. They just left her.
And you know what? And this is weird. Like, I go to other towns and I don't hear the same things.
Yeah. It's a
I went home and it's not Virginia Tech, it's not Virginia, it's not the University of Richmond. They cover it like it's an actual event. Yeah. And it's just like, when VCU made their run, my dad, he had no idea.
Do you think they have research to do it this way, or it's just this is the way it's always been done and this is the way we're doing it? What do you think the answer is on that?
I don't know.
I don't know if we had any research. We did. The other thing too, the university also kind of sets the table on some of this stuff because for 3 days, the top story on ArkansasRazorbacks.com was the Friday game of them winning the West. Meanwhile, other things that happened over the weekend, they lost the third game. The softball team got eliminated. All that stuff was not in chronological order. It was buried down below the good thing. We want you to read the good thing, and this other stuff, don't worry about it. So that's the deal. Or you could, not watch the local news. You could do that.
I get including the local guys. But my issue is not with that. It is with completely ignoring the two superstars who were on that team who were the reason they won.
If they'd gone here, they wouldn't be ignored.
Probably true.
Whose fault is that? Is that Mike Anderson's fault? Who didn't get Kyrie and Luka Doncic here?
Kyrie was never coming here, and
Pelfrey,
who Luka was
responsible for that?
Yeah, probably.
Doc in Omaha joins us now on the McClarty Daniel hotline. Hello, Doc.
Hey, gentlemen. Hey, y'all are boring me with the NBA talk.
Okay.
Yeah. So and that's all great. Basketball season's over. We got a couple hogs hooping. I get that. And unfortunately, we had a baseball game way too early in the day for anybody to care. But
including the team.
We want to hear about. Say again.
I said including the team.
Yes, including the team. It's hard. Y'all are in the doldrums of sports talk radio right now until we get to Omaha or football kicks off. What's everybody else doing? What's everybody else doing out there, the listeners today? Are we fishing? We hunting?
Well, that's a good question.
Are we scouting for deer season?
Ooh.
Oh, do you scout for deer season during the summer?
If you want to be successful.
Okay. I didn't know. I'm not a deer hunter, so I'm learning something today.
Yeah. Well, there's so much more going on now, guys, and I know y'all are stuck on the plot line. That's good. We'll keep listening to you. Y'all are doing a good job.
Hey, we're almost through. Hey, we're almost.
What else is everybody doing?
We're almost through the talking points. Give us another 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're working our way through.
We're working our way through the talking points.
Working our way through. Thank you, Doc, very much for
God, that was boring.
for your marketplace research.
Research has its place.
That's true. That's right.
Yeah. Apparently, you start deer. Is it deer scouting? Is that what we call it?
I don't know.
I don't go outside much, so
I don't know.
All right.
Doc was very confident about Omaha.
Yeah.
You know, you have to win 2 weekends before you get there. Like, they don't just give you this isn't Willy Wonka. You can't go find a golden ticket. They got to earn it. And they start next weekend. And we told you about that the other day. You know, you get the Hagen win, fine. And you better get the Hagen win. And then you have to piecemeal 2 other wins together. That's the recipe. That's the blueprint. It's very simple. It's very simple.
Now, they've lost his last 2 starts.
Is that true?
Well, it was A&M, the 1-0 game.
Yeah, that's right.
And then
he got a no decision.
And then today.
Not that it matters, but I mean, they did lose the game. Yes, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah, they did. They beat Mississippi State, though, didn't they? They did 7-5.
Now, here's a text out of the 417. If you want to be covered in ticks and mosquitoes, go scout now.
Okay. That's good to know. Thank you. All right. Tell you what, for that sort of insight, Big Jake's onto something. If we get a bunch of toasters here, we will be giving one away for that.
I think DQ should sign them, and we'll give them away.
That's right. Yeah, autograph them.
Yeah,
right.
DQ, you'd autograph a toaster, right?
It seems like everyone has a toaster.
Except you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have one. And we don't need to go down this road again for another 20. I don't know if I can do another 25 minutes on the toaster. I really don't know if I can do it. I don't
Challenge accepted.
I don't have the strength.
I can do it.
I don't have the strength.
Yes, you do. It's either this.
What's everybody up to today? That is a good question. What are you doing there? All right, we'll be back, and we'll do some more of the professional time wasting, including can Indiana win tonight and even this thing up, because they kind of have to.
Yes,
because there's no other way. If they go down 0-2, it's over. We'll be right back here on Ruscin Zach.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
I did have a delivery of a bunch of long wood yesterday.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Dive into summer with the Doughboy Pool Super Sale at Burton Pools and Spas. Say goodbye to crowded public pools. With a Doughboy Pool, the fun comes to you. Don't miss the hottest deals of the year. Doughboy above-ground pools up to $1,500 off. 18-foot steel wall pools only $75 a month. And semi-in-ground pools under $200 a month, plus a free robotic cleaner. Hurry into our Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland showroom to pick out your new pool today. At Burton Pools and Spas, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
This is the absolute worst time of the year to be dealing with joint pain. You can't do the outdoor stuff you love. For me, it's golf. It may be hiking, fishing, jogging, or biking for you. Hey, it's Tommy Kraft. Listen, don't go through the summer missing out on life. Call QC Kinetics now and find out how they can use biologics from your own body to give new life to your aching joints, whether it's your knees, your hip, your back, your shoulder. QC's regenerative medicine protocols can restore and repair that damaged tissue. No surgery, no drugs, no downtime. This is the future of medicine. Tens of thousands of QC Kinetic patients around the country are living their best life this year because they made the call to QC Kinetics. 479-999-1234 is their number. 479-999-1234 for your free consultation. 479-999-1234. It's revolutionary treatments for joint pain, and they're here now in Northwest Arkansas. 479-999-1234 for QC Kinetics.
Pay attention. This happens fast. You're on the forklift in your warehouse when it breaks down. You call Medley Equipment Company. Talk to Debbie. Hello. Debbie tells you they'll get you moving again. Debbie talks to a service tech. Yep, I can do it. Tech says when they can be there. That nice Debbie lady calls you back. Hello. Saying your forklift will be fixed in a few hours. Nice. Pretty fast, right? We're just trying to keep up because Medley keeps you moving.
I'm branch manager Bo Tommy. Visit medley.com or come see us at 2150 Ford Avenue, Springdale, Arkansas.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Hey, baseball fans, if you can't make the game, watch it at Mad Rooster Beer Company in Fayetteville. Mad Rooster is the venue to watch all Razorback, Royals, and Cardinals games. And don't forget their weekly events. Karaoke night every Tuesday, music bingo night every Wednesday, plus live local music acts and so much more. Check out Mad Rooster Beer Company's Instagram or Facebook page for daily specials and events. With 30 taps, they've got something for every beer lover. Mad Rooster Beer Company, brewed locally and crafted with you in mind. Located in Fayetteville at 1107 Southwest Avenue.
Hey, y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Have you ever thought about what a bad haircut could do to your image? That's why you shouldn't trust your appearance to anyone except the professionals at Fantasy Sports Cuts. We believe our clients are walking billboards. If you don't look good, we don't look good. Fantasy Sports Cuts is a full-service men's hair salon where you'll always find sports on our 8 TVs, and the fridge is always full of free beer, or root beer for those little men in training. Fantasy Sports Cuts, Fayetteville's hair joint for men at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Father's Day's coming soon. Treat Dad to a meal he won't forget at the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater in Springdale. Their tender, juicy prime rib is back on the menu every Friday and Saturday after 3 p.m. Served with 2 sides for only $29. And their sports theater and happy hour make it the best place to watch the games. Come see for yourself why they are voted best sports bar in Northwest Arkansas. Grab your friends and cheer on your favorite team at the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater on Sunset in Springdale.
Hi there, I'm Sarah, and I just had to share my experience with Mosquito Joe. See, I used to dread spending time outdoors because of those pesky mosquitoes. They would always find me and ruin the fun. I would soak my daughter with bug spray, which hardly ever worked. It was awful. I finally called Mosquito Joe, and wow, it has been quite a game changer. They implemented an eco-friendly mosquito control plan customized especially for my yard. Now I can enjoy my backyard without constantly swatting at bugs and reapplying bug spray every 10 minutes. Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Hi, everyone. Meteorologist Melissa Hall. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday Eve. We do have severe weather that could pop up through the day, but right now, plenty of sunshine, so don't let that deceive you. And the afternoon hours, those storms that do fire off, they'll be spotty in nature, but they could be strong with damaging winds, hail, and heavy downpours, and can't rule out an isolated tornado. Temperatures will rapidly climb, though. We're already in the upper 70s by lunch before finishing in the 80s. A greater chance for severe weather returns Saturday. With your Get Ready Weather, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Have a great day.
ESPN 99.5. We don't read the headlines, we make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Ruscin and Zach has been streamed in 157 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. Yesterday, we were streamed in Bone, Idaho. You want to stream it too? It's hitthatline.com. You got one of them Google Play Alexa dot things. Just say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas. We'll send DQ. You get us on the Hit That Line Now app and hitthatline.com. Did I get it all?
Sounds fine to me.
All right.
Yeah.
Thorough
Seems
and
like
complete.
seems like that's the way to do it there. All right. We're still working on a DQ sign off for the polls.
Right.
You know, that's the one I've never had a sign off either. Like I never know what to say at the end, but just like, okay, we're stopping now. That's it.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a professional broadcaster with, the whole polish, like Dick Clark, so long and the whole that, Walter Cronkite, all that stuff. I never had one. I'm not big on catchphrases. I'm not smart enough.
I'm not a big fan.
I steal other people's. Like, yes, it counts in the foul, stuff like that. I steal other people's catchphrases. Has the defender in a straight jacket, that kind of thing. It's a Kevin Harlan one there.
The defendant, please rise.
Yeah, here comes the judge, all that stuff. Yeah. There you go. No, I don't know what to say. I just, it is what it is. Big Jake with a suggestion that we can't read. Thank you.
Thanks, Big Jake. You got to think of the kids. We can't say those words during the 3:00 hour. Now, I mean, school's almost out. School's out next Wednesday.
So, is that it?
Yeah.
I thought it was today.
No. It's next Wednesday.
Oh,
for some, I think some are getting out tomorrow. I know the Springdale Public Schools are out on Wednesday because it's marked on my.
Well, they're
desk
really
calendar.
accomplishing a lot next week. I bet in their 2 days.
They're not doing
What's that?
anything.
That's right. Yeah. I know.
Like, what'd you do all day? I don't know.
They're just riding out the string at this point. They're playing at the string. That's it.
Yeah, we're on game 160 right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Abner's got a good one.
Oh, good.
DQ, you can say those are your polls, and remember, if you're going to stalk somebody, be really careful.
That's not bad, actually.
That's not terrible.
It's a callback. It's very good. So we've gotten a couple of people to talk about this dude wipes thing. I don't know if where you are, they have those digital billboards. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that change. It's not just one billboard.
Don't all live in Benton County.
Well, there's one over here in Springdale, you idiot. What are you talking about? I mean, in Fayetteville over here by the by the golf course.
In Fayetteville, and it's where the
they have them in Fort Smith too. I don't know if you've seen the dude wipes one, and they have a. First of all, I didn't know people consider dude wipes to not be masculine. Like that's the impression I've gotten from a couple of things I've read from fans is that dude wipes are not masculine. Now, are you saying that because you really feel that way? Or because they're kind of making fun of your school? I tend to think it's the latter, not the former. That means the second one, not the first one. But whatever. That's another. We can discuss that if I want to. But they have the dude wipes, and then they put this little pithy phrase next to it. And and they have a few in rotation. One of them is woo big pooey. That's what it says. And so there have been some people who have seen this on the internet, Zach, and as you can imagine, they've gotten offended by this because we're offended by everything now, and this is one of those things. So I guess now we're supposed to boycott. What's the?
I will buy extras.
I'm a regular old fan. What am I supposed to do now? What does Facebook tell me to do? I'm dying for the answers. On what is my response to this supposed to be?
If you're using Facebook as your guide.
Because I really don't give a hot crap one way or the other what they're... listen, is it going to get me clean? Then that's what I'll use. If it's not, then I'm not going to use something else. I have never considered... this is just so typical. This is so typical. I've just never considered, a marketing strategy... who's in a commercial, a phrase that you're using I've never considered that. I consider this. Does the product work? I'll use it. If it doesn't work, I'm not going to use it. Maybe I'm the odd one here, but I just never have understood all that.
I haven't seen any of this, so I don't have a basis for.
You've seen people send us the picture of it, right? No, they've texted it in on the McClarty Daniel hotline. But this is very typical for people of a certain ilk. That they see something and they get very offended by it, and it's absurd.
Abner points out incoming UA licensed brown woo pig pooey T-shirts.
That's right. Get them. Well, I won't say hot off the presses, but you know what I mean. But yeah, there's a prominent writer who I saw besmirching. And it's really interesting when you're running part of a national website. That could very well be sponsored by this product, and I'm sure you would change your tune if they, bought a bunch of ads on your.
If they bought you a point
there.
guard, you'd be on board.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. If the point guard's wearing the dude wipes patch on his shirt, I don't think anybody's going to be offended anymore. But I don't. Again, my strategy on products and did they use the right spokesperson? Did they use a slogan? Does the product work or not? That's what I consider. I don't care.
DQ,
I mean, this is what we wipe our butt with, for crying out loud. This is not, we're not solving international issues here with this thing.
DQ, that guy in Elma would like to nominate have your stupid friends spayed and neutered as your sign off.
Have your stupid friends.
Yeah, you don't want your smart friends. We need more smart people in the world.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think she liked that one, that guy.
I didn't like that one.
It's not a good.
I may use it.
You throw these things out, you see what happens.
You know what? Maybe when we're leaving today, hey, have your stupid friends spayed and neutered.
Right. No, that's right. Anyway, that's we've had a couple people ask us about this. I've seen it on what is now X, and I didn't know what I'm supposed to do as a lifelong resident. Am I supposed to now boycott them? Do I buy twice as many? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm waiting for someone to tell me.
I can tell you what you don't do with your hands.
Well, unless you're a man.
Well, yeah, out in the
Prove
woods.
you're a man.
That's right.
Use your hand. Yeah.
Ask that animal.
Top dog.
Does it stick to your fur? No? Well, come here.
All right. Well, there you go. Okay, we have discussed the dude wipes issue, apparently. By the way, if dude wipes would like to spend some time here and some money here, we're more than welcome to have them.
We'll wipe butts on the air.
Woo Big
Yes,
Pooey.
we are.
Let's go.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. They also have one that I've seen, and Tim brought this up to us. They have one that says assembled in Arkansas. Get it? That's another one that they have on their in their rotation of
I'm not okay with
digital billboards.
We're stretching a little bit.
Oh, okay. You don't like the humor of it?
Yeah, it's not funny.
But as an alum, are you offended that they have bastardized Woo Pig Suey into Woo Big Pooey?
Hang on.
Are you offended by that?
Checks Razorback newsletter. Yes, I am offended.
Well, this feels pretty masculine. Here's a guy in the 918 that keeps dude wipes in his work truck. So that feels pretty good.
Somebody texted in just a minute ago that in the military, dude wipes are currency.
Oh, okay. So the military uses them.
Right.
Okay. Well, then they must be, they must be pretty reliable then, because you get in a tight spot. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, prove you're a man.
Right.
I feel like this is a cousin. The people that are bad mouthing the dude wipes, this is a cousin to the people who said you're a wuss if you use conditioner. It's that same you remember that a few weeks ago?
No.
I was I use lava soap like a man. I don't use shampoo. I drink coffee black too. It's this whole thing. I mean, it's bizarre.
But it's 2024. We all go to our own little
right.
hole in the world, and no, we don't know how to have discourse anymore.
No,
I'm right, you're wrong. That's it.
That's right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
DQ, what's wrong with your generation? What?
You guys are the one fighting over it.
No, we're not.
I'm not
no one
fighting.
in my generation
I'm
thinks
trying
that
to.
it's weak to use.
I'm trying to understand why you're weak if you use the wipes.
DQ's generation doesn't bathe, so yes. So you guys are sort of out of the equation.
Right. Yeah. Matt and Rogers uses the off-brand wipes. Yeah. We need to get to the bottom of this. Are you less of a man if you use the wipes? I'd like to know the answer to this once and for all.
It is the secret.
Are you less of a man if you use a bidet? A working one, not the one that blew up back here 2 years ago.
It was 4 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
God, it feels like it was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it was. Well, Lurch was the other intern. It was Lurch and Jeeves that messed that up.
That's right. I know. Yeah.
Flooded the bathroom.
They were not plumbers.
No.
Turns out.
No, they were not.
Shocking. Yeah.
Uber Dan sells knockoff dude wipes.
There you go.
Okay.
Like Amway.
I that feels illegal.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
They're dud wipes. Leave the E off, right?
Dud wipes.
I don't know. All right. This is ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. 866-285-4005 is how you can join us here on the McClarty Daniel hotline on Ruscin and Zach. Blake says the only thing that makes you less of a man is revoking another man's man card.
That's true.
Oh,
100% accurate.
Right. Here we go. This is what I wanted to do today. This is great. Dude wipes. Yeah. Wipes. Stay with us here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app.
ESPN Arkansas and Phil Elson are live at the 2024 SEC Baseball Tournament. Our coverage is presented by the Stadium Shop on Razorback, your Omaha's headquarters, the largest selection of Razorback merchandise south of the North Pole. Shop on Razorback.com. It doesn't get any more Razorback than the Stadium Shop. Kofer's Boat Center. Kofer's huge selection of new boats can be seen on their website, Kofer's.com. That's COPHERS.com. Kofer's Boat Center, providing family fun since 1971.
This is Yuna Lee in the 4029 newsroom with the top headlines. Today in Fort Smith, volunteers will place flags at the Fort Smith National Cemetery. The Avenue of Flags Committee says that they will place more than 19,000 flags starting this morning at 8. A ceremony will be held Sunday afternoon at 2. Fayetteville National Cemetery is holding a ceremony on Memorial Day morning at 10 o'clock. This year's theme is The Sounds of Freedom. People in Benton County could see a sales tax increase. Leaders say they'd use the money to expand the county jail. Judge Barry Mooring and Sheriff Sean Holloway spoke to the County Quorum Court Tuesday night. They presented several projects to improve the county's criminal justice system, including building a new jail medical unit, expanding the Juvenile Justice Center and Detention Center, and creating a position for a new circuit court judge. That's what's happening. I'm Yuna Lee, 4029 News.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. You need the Lindbergh team, home of Arkansas's only instant offer program. Get a cash offer on your home in only 72 hours. Lindbergh Real Estate Group is the #1 team in Arkansas with over $1 billion sold and voted best of the best 10 years in a row, serving all of Northwest Arkansas, Missouri, and now the River Valley. Find out more at LindberghTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
Supply issues are no issue at Shamrock Roofing and Construction. As one of America's largest roofing companies, we stocked up early and we stocked up big. We can do your job right now. And because we paid less for our material, we can share those savings with you. Call today or visit us at shamrockroofer.com. Attention homeowners, storms are firing up quickly and widespread damage means thousands are reaching out for the right roofing company. Don't wait. Get on the schedule with Shamrock Roofing and Construction now for quality and peace of mind. One call does it all. Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Call 479-319-5100.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Robert.
This is Elizabeth.
And this is Matt, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville.
Hey, do y'all know what time it is?
It's about 2:30.
Summertime.
It's that and a whole lot more.
And no matter what's happening, the Stadium Shop has what you need.
We have the best selection for showing off your Razorback spirit while on vacation, even Razorback swim trunks.
Graduations, anniversaries, birthdays, we have what you need for your event.
And we have what you need for that trip to Omaha.
Even a new line of hard shell luggage.
Also, Omaha tees, flags, bases, loaded hats, and the poppers.
And you can get them here at the Stadium Shop located at 989 South Razorback Road next to Baum Walker Stadium. Or you can check us online at those WWNs.
Dad, let me do that before you hurt yourself. He's talking about our website, shoponrazorback.com.
And if you can't reach us there, call us at 479-STADIUM.
All from the only family, alumni-owned and operated Razorback store.
South of the North Pole.
Dad, please.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go
Hogs.
Swift's Jewelry specializes in bridal sets, custom jewelry, and repairs. All work is done on-site by their professional, courteous team. Swift's Jewelry can engrave anything, including watches, knives, flasks, wedding bands, and more. And for the hog fan of your life, they have officially licensed Razorback jewelry. Get her something she'll love wearing to the big game. Swift's makes your purchase easy with 0% financing for 18 months. That's low payments with no interest for a year and a half. Swift's Jewelry on the square in Fayetteville next to Hugo's, your personal jeweler since 1956.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
Are you ready to upgrade your ride? Head on over to McClarty Daniel Country. McClarty Daniel has over 1,000 used cars to choose from, so you're sure to find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. With 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale, you're never too far away from a great deal. But that's not all. If you're looking for something brand new, they've got you covered there too, with a great selection of new cars available for you to upgrade to. So what are you waiting for? Come on down to McClarty Daniel and drive away in the car of your dreams. Online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Listen up, party people. It's Crystal with Cards, and I've got some exciting news to make your summer events even better. You're hosting the event of the summer, and everyone's having a blast. But wait, nature calls. No need to panic. With Cards Portable Restroom, you'll have all the comfort and convenience you need right at your fingertips. So whether you're hosting a backyard barbecue, a wedding reception, or corporate event, elevate your experience with Cards Portable Restrooms. Visit our website at cardsrecycling.com or call 877-59-CARDS.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. Arkansas football begins in 98 days. Broadcasting live from the Cards Recycling Studio. Cards is the official residential, commercial, and recycling waste collection service of the Ruscin Zach Show. ESPN Arkansas presents Derek Ruskin.
Have we got a stadium? Yes. Have we got a college? Yes. Well, we can't support both. Tomorrow we start tearing down the college.
And Zach Arns.
Work. Hello, boys. Have a good night's rest. I missed you.
With DQ.
Just gonna go have fun. No one out there that I know of in the audience actively hates me.
Call or text the McClarty Daniel hotline 866-285-4005. With 6 locations in Springdale and Bentonville, a good deal is never far away. Ruskin and Zach.
But if they hate him, why do they listen?
Most common answer. I want to see what he'll say next.
This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Boy, Tony is so mad right now. Tennessee is screwed around to taking a 6-3 lead over Texas A&M in the 8th inning there. They wanted to tank the thing too.
I don't know. They looked pretty invested in it yesterday. Did they wind up winning?
No, they lost.
They lost. All right, I take
Vanderbilt
that back.
beat 'em, yeah.
I take all of it back.
Arkansas kind of sleepwalk through most of this game today. I mean, they had some home runs and stuff, but I mean,
Or Kentucky really played well. What's his name? Poozer, the starter for Kentucky.
Poozer.
He reminds me of who's the guy who pitches for the Cubs? Hendricks. I mean, he couldn't break glass with his fastball. But he was just flicking it up there, and everybody was just swinging and hacking at it.
No, you don't understand. You give no credit to the opponent. Sorry. The correct answers are Arkansas didn't care. Arkansas got screwed by the umpires.
This is the SEC.
Or Arkansas did a great job winning. Those are the only 3 acceptable
answers.
answers.
SEC bowl model.
Yes.
Which is, it's not the title game. We don't care. Okay, I got
There are no problems here. Don't you know? No problems. So what? It's been 57 games and they can't find a left fielder. There are no problems here. Everything's fine.
I think the thing that upsets me a little bit or concerns me a little bit going to now, they are a totally different team when they play at Baum Walker. They're 30-3 on the year.
33-3.
They leave the four walls of this state. They are not a good baseball team.
They are 10-11. What
yes,
did I say earlier?
They're not a good baseball team.
10-11, not playing at
Okay.
home.
They threw 3 of their top guys today and gave up how many? 9?
Give them 9.
Yeah, I don't like 9. That. I don't like that. Now you can turn it around, and maybe they weren't as locked in, and now I'm sure that will be the out for everybody. It really doesn't
Here's
matter.
what I like. I like that Molina has appeared to get over whatever's been the mental block that he's been dealing with. I like that. I like that McIntyre got an out without lighting the field on fire. I like that a lot. That was very promising. I like that a lot. I don't know what's going on with Tiger. That's a weird mystery too. I know there's going to be a lot of people that are concerned about Hagen Smith only going 2 innings today. And, oh God, what does this mean? I think they just wanted him to pitch, to maybe get through the lineup one time and then shut him down. I think that's what their plan was. I don't think you have to go any further than that.
But
that's just my opinion.
But the velo dropped. If he was
true.
throwing 100 through 30 pitches, and he looked sharp, okay. But he wasn't. And the velo thing to me is a little concerning. And like I was texting back and forth with Hutch, and I'm like, could it just be fatigue? You're at the end of a season. Maybe he just needs a couple of days to kind of get recharged. or was he just off today? Which could happen.
Hagan feels like a guy that he's very routine oriented. Everything has to go a certain way on game day. And usually that means you're starting at 6 o'clock at night. It may be, by the way, Dave gets the option. Do they want to play in the afternoon or at night?
Yeah.
I need to play at night.
Yeah, they better.
Hagan's better at night.
Mm-hmm.
He's better at night. That may be the deciding factor when they get on the Friday game. Because you get to pick as the host, do you want to play in the afternoon or at night? Plus, the crowd would be a lot better if you played it at night.
Hot.
Yeah, there's that. It cools off a little bit. Yeah,
you move everything to the night game.
But here's a guy who it seems like has to have everything go a certain way all day and everything's compressed when you're playing at 9:30 in the morning. I mean, like you can't go into this 8-hour preparation for a game. You have like 3 hours to get it all in. So maybe it was one of those deals.
I hope so.
I can relate to that.
I certainly hope so, because the velo thing bothers me more than him being a little wild, because even if you're routine oriented, that fastball, if you're all over the place at 100, all right, your control isn't there. But for that what? Oh my God, can y'all hear that?
The squirrel is above our heads now.
Yeah. Hear that? Can everybody hear that?
He's found his way above our studio now, in the ceiling.
Can y'all hear that? That is loud.
Yeah. Well, I thought it sounded to me like a bottle in the trash can.
Well, I'm looking at DQ and she's like staring at the ceiling, and I'm like, what? And then all of a sudden, yeah, he is.
I don't know if you can hear it on the air.
Die.
It sounded like someone was crunching a plastic bottle. I'm like, would someone knock that off? And I'm like, oh, it's up there.
We got to give him a name.
Okay. What do we call him?
I don't know.
How about MMFH? We can call him that. How about that? That's too soon?
Too soon.
Right.
What if we call him Little C? They got a big C down there.
Yeah, we could do that.
We'll call him
Little
C.
No. Bill is convinced.
Mm-hmm.
He says on the McClarty hotline, no way in hell Hagan pitches game 1.
Why?
Okay, what if you lose game 1? Then what do you do?
Why?
I mean, that's what he's done all year. Has been the Friday person, and now you're gonna upend that.
But didn't they do that last year? They moved him to the second game.
Well, he wasn't the main guy last year, was he?
I don't know. I'm struggling.
But you're right. He did not pitch the first game last year. But they played Santa Clara or whoever it was. Isn't that right?
Yeah, something like that.
Hold on, I got it right here. The book knows all. Hunter Holland pitched game 1.
Okay,
last year. Hagan went for game 2 against TCU, and they got beat 20-5, and he gave up 8.
That was not a good day.
Yeah.
You have an off day. He's been great all year long. You have that, and you have that one day where you're just off. The velo thing bothers me a little bit, because that's one of those things you should always have. You can be all over the place. You can throw it to the backstop at 100. If that's, your fastball's between 99 and 100, but it was way off today.
Let me ask people like Bill a question. Who do you have confidence in that you can go out there to get you game 1 that's not Hagan Smith? Because you have now, that's even more pressure on the team, because then you have to win. Because the plan is, we go 2-0, we got, we one more win, you move on. But like, there's no automatic number 2 here, is there?
No.
I don't think they're going to start Molina. I don't know what the answer is. I would not. Bill is confident 100%. Molina will start game 1. Okay. Boy, Bill has a lot of knowledge here for a guy texting
Bill,
a radio
are you on
show.
the inside?
Yeah, maybe he is on the inside. Yeah. He also corrected you the other day on the bat you were using, your Black Magic. Yeah.
Now, if I remember, this is the Bill that still owes me money.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh. What do you make? What do you owe you money for?
We made a bet about 3-point shooting
and
and Jordan Walsh, and I still haven't seen any of that.
Well, that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Zach never forgets.
It could start Wood. I don't know. That's Jamie texted in on the McClarty Daniel hotline.
Again, it depends on who the 4 is. If you're getting, roast beef tech, yeah, I mean, you can throw Derek can throw 3 innings against them.
Yeah.
But if you've got a quality opponent, I think you have to. You have to assure yourself that you get at least 1 win right off the bat. You don't want to put yourself in that loser's bracket, because it gets dicey. As we saw, and we're getting texts about, they didn't want to go down there and win. Anybody who's ever met or been around Dave Van Horn knows that he goes down there to win. Now, was he being prudent with the way that he went? The thing is, like, same offense. I mean, this is the offense that will gird up their loins next week.
No,
and they're so streaky and inconsistent.
They could score a bunch of runs against the right 4 seed. But then, like, what about it? Who's going to be the 2 or the 3 in their region? That dictates a lot of stuff too. Yeah. Because if you are saving him for like a Texas on Saturday, well, that could be something that you do want to do there. But I like knowing the first game is in the bag. And then you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to stress about anything.
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting at. Is like you get that first one, and it buys you 2 more games. You lose that first one, there's no guarantee you're making it to game 3.
Well, I mean, that's right. And you really don't want to go 0-2 on your own field. That's just embarrassing. By the way, while we're talking college baseball, this is so. The SEC is littered with fans that root for a coach to lose so he'll get fired, right? like you and Sam Pittman out there. We understand. So a few years ago, the Ole Miss people wanted Mike Bianco, the baseball coach, fired. They didn't like him, as boring or whatever. And then they got hot, and they won the whole thing. And so now they can't get rid of him. And it's been
they can.
The Ole Miss Rivals site is reporting he will be back next season.
He won a natty.
For his 25th
He won
season.
a national title.
Yeah. He's also expected to add a new member to his on-field coaching staff. That's according to the Ole Miss Rivals site. Like, South Carolina's going through this. They want that guy to lose, and he keeps winning. I mean, it's humorous when it's on the other foot. When they're trying to get.
Yeah, when it's all fun and games when it's happening to somebody else.
It's like you and Brian Kelly. I don't know how we got here, but back when you had Brian Kelly back.
I don't have Brian Kelly anymore.
No, not anymore. But there was a while where you're like you wanted him to lose so he'd get canned, right?
No, I
sure you did.
No, because the thing was he was really good and we were winning a lot, but it was just I don't want to go down that road. I'll just get in trouble.
No. All right. Well, Bill is very cocky about baseball. It's very off-putting.
Yeah, I went back and I pulled up our bet. Yeah, he still hasn't paid me on it. Bill,
where's the money?
Yeah, where's my money, Bill?
Where's the money? Like the JW treatment here.
Where's my money, Bill?
Yeah. Where's the money?
Here's a text out of the 479. Losing 7 of our last 10 against decent opponents gives me no confidence we can win beyond Hagen Smith. Turn that frown upside down, sir. We're going to be fine.
Yeah.
You're back at home. You're 30-3 at home.
We got the rally squirrel in the series.
Yeah, that's a sign, right?
Has to be a
Someone
sign.
will trap him, take him out to bomb. Be fine.
I hear him up there. He's tap dancing.
DQ,
He's doing a little soft shoe.
He's out of the he was in the air ducts the other day.
I don't know. I think he still might be.
No,
he's
if he's scratching the ceiling, he's not.
He's on this ceiling because it's solid. It's not a drop ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no insulation above us.
Right.
So
he's above us.
Yeah, he's directly above us.
Yeah, and he's tap dancing. Just tap, tap, taparoo up there. It's the tap, tap, taparoo. That's what he's doing up there. So, all right.
Bill owes money. DQ owes her dad money. JW lost money.
All right.
This is not your show for economic growth, apparently.
That's right.
We will lose your money.
Right. We've already spent our money. Let us lose yours. We've got Chuck Barrett coming up at 5:00 to calm everybody down. So we'll get to that coming up here in
I'll text
about
him again.
Around 45 minutes.
Just to double check. But
oh, you don't. You told me twice he was coming on.
No. I said, "Are you okay to hop on with us at 5?" He gave me the thumbs up.
Okay.
I said, "Thank you."
Well, he's not even replying now.
Yeah,
he's just giving the thumbs up. We are really in trouble here.
Really.
Tell him Ty's not going to be here. Maybe that'll entice him to show up. We're not going to have Ty on. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
There'll be no pushback at all. It'll be fine. All right. It's 13 after the hour here on Ruscin and Zach. 866-285-4005. That's how you can reach out and connect with us here on the McClarty Daniel Hotline. Greg and Farmington, Ruscin and Zach may lose your money, but you can always talk toasters. Love
that's exactly right.
Toaster talk. We are going to We love toaster talk here. That's what we do. All right. Let's pause here and let me get down on your level. And let's talk WT equipment. Right. I have so much stuff on this table to get the live commercial. Well, I got my scorebook here. I got a bunch of notes that we're never going to use, but we might use. Anyway, these are my problems, not yours. Let me tell you about WT equipment. Get ready to roll with strong savings on hay tools, compact and mid-range tractors, and even large commercial-grade hay equipment. Buy now and save $5,000, $10,000, or more in cash back, or get 0% financing for up to 48 months on hay tools, 60 months on mid-range tractors, and up to 72 months on compacts. Whether you're upgrading for weekend chores or need consistent strength and efficiency for your daily grind, the machines you need and the deals you want at WT Equipment, your partner in progress. Hurry! The offers end on June 30th at WT Equipment.
Join the local conversation on the McClarty Daniel hotline. 866-285-4005. McClarty Daniel, a vehicle for every lifestyle.
Ad paid for by the Sentinel Group. Attention Marines, military personnel, families, and contractors who were stationed at Camp Lejeune. Were you present at Camp Lejeune between August 1953 and December of 1987? You may be entitled to significant compensation. For nearly 34 years, those in the Marine Corps' base Camp Lejeune were exposed to contaminated drinking water, resulting in devastating injuries, including several forms of cancer, adverse birth outcomes, Parkinson's disease, and more. North Carolina's procedural laws have prevented victims from getting the justice they deserve, but passage of the Camp Lejeune Justice Act of 2022 would allow you or a loved one to file lawsuits seeking compensation for illnesses and injuries linked to the toxic water. Call today for your free consultation. 800-532-4724. Let our experienced attorneys fight to get you the compensation you deserve, and you pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call 800-532-4724. That's 800-532-4724. Again, 800-532-4724.
It's Ruscin and Zach.
Give me the hug, Chuck.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. We all have something to get off our chest. Therapy is a safe space to share whatever is weighing you down, so you can get some relief and find a solution. BetterHelp offers professional, affordable online therapy on a flexible schedule. Let it out with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/like today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/like.
How do I drive more traffic to my website? How do I increase my Google rankings? If these are just a few of the questions you have for your business, then we should talk. In addition to sports radio marketing, ESPN Arkansas can help your business be found online. From website design to geo-targeted campaigns, search engine marketing, social media management, streaming video campaigns, and much more. ESPN Arkansas is your digital marketing partner. Go to espnarkansasdigital.com for your free digital marketing audit, or email us at sales@hitthatline.com to schedule an appointment.
Dive into summer with the Doughboy Pool Super Sale at Burton Pools and Spas. Say goodbye to crowded public pools. With a Doughboy Pool, the fun comes to you. Don't miss the hottest deals of the year. Doughboy above-ground pools up to $1,500 off. 18-foot steel wall pools only $75 a month. And semi-in-ground pools under $200 a month, plus a free robotic cleaner. Hurry into our Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland showroom to pick out your new pool today. At Burton Pools and Spas, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
What's going on the grill tonight? Well, whatever it is, you'll find only the best at Richard's Country Meat Market. From the aroma of steak to perfectly flavored gourmet burgers and fresh kebabs on the grill. This summer will be a feast for the senses. Whether you're cooking up an inspired new recipe or a favorite family dish, visit Richard's Country Meat Market for the best meats in town. And Richard's makes it easy with curbside pickup. To place your order, call ahead at 479-443-0000 for ready-to-grill kebabs, bacon-wrapped fillets, perfectly flavored gourmet beef patties, quarter-pound beef franks, and shop-made sausages. You don't even have to worry about the sides or desserts because Richard's has you covered with their home-style recipes. So for an irresistibly delicious summer meal on the grill, stop by Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville. 1 block east of College and Rolling Hills Drive at 3042 North Market Avenue. Online at richardscountrymeatmarket.com.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Hi, everyone. Meteorologist Melissa Hall. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday Eve. We do have severe weather that could pop up through the day, but right now, plenty of sunshine, so don't let that deceive you. And the afternoon hours, those storms that do fire off, they'll be spotty in nature, but they could be strong with damaging winds, hail, and heavy downpours, and can't rule out an isolated tornado. Temperatures will rapidly climb, though. We're already in the upper 70s by lunch before finishing in the 80s. A greater chance for severe weather returns Saturday. With your Get Ready weather, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Have a great day.
ESPN 99.5. Join the local conversation on the McClarty Daniel Hotline, 866-285-4005. We don't care if you love them or you hate them. All we ask is that you keep listening. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
News is brought to you by the Good Chair. Glad to have a place to sit. Yeah. Get the Good Chair only at the Stadium Shop. It's right there on the showroom floor. Stop by. Tell Robert Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you would like a seat in the Good Chair. Arkansas's postseason, hadn't gotten off to the best start. Back-to-back losses in the SEC tournament. Lost South Carolina yesterday. Today, 9-6 to Kentucky. They'll head home. None of this matters. Arkansas going to host a regional next weekend out at Baum Stadium. We got NBA on the radio tonight, beginning at 6:30 on all of your ESPN Arkansas. Can I call it a family of networks?
A family of stations. It's not a network.
A network is anything that's connected.
No.
Yes.
These are individual stations. They all happen to be running the same thing.
This is what is wrong with America right now. Everybody wants to be an individual.
You don't know the proper nomenclature?
Everybody wants to be an individual. It's a network. We're all connected. It's a network. Just say it. It's a net. DQ, can we get a ruling on this?
Family of stations.
Well, it's called the Hit That Line Network.
Network of stations.
Okay.
Is that possible?
No, that's a lot of words.
It's 3 words.
Again, I only want 2.
What is going on?
Anyway, that's all I got. DQ, you got the polls?
Yes.
All right, let's try
These are the polls.
Okay.
All right, we're starting now.
When crossing a crosswalk, do you press the button and wait for the go signal? 41% said yes, always, which makes me proud. 21% say no, I jaywalk.
Oh. Yeah.
When someone initiates small talk by asking if you have any plans for the day, do you? And 60% said they say no, not really, to end the conversation.
That's right. Looking for the out.
Does the volume on your car radio, TV, whatever, have to end in a certain number? 55% say no, they don't do that at all. 3% said that, yeah, it has to end on odd numbers, which I've never met anyone who did that. And have you ever scraped the burnt bit off a piece of toast? 78% have said yes.
Wouldn't you just toss it and start again?
14% said that, yes, they throw it away and try to make it again.
Does anybody check the front porch?
Oh, for toasters?
Yeah, for
No, I haven't
toasters,
been out
okay.
there. No,
Yeah.
I'm scared to go out there.
Yeah, I don't venture out in the daylight.
Right.
All right, which one are we using to sign off?
Oh, yeah. Those were the polls.
All right, we'll work on it.
I'll work on it.
We'll work on it.
I haven't seen one that I like.
What about
Back to you, Zach.
Yeah, top dog. I like that one.
No, that's not really a poll question.
That's not how you wrap
Ender.
it up. Okay.
We got a text from someone who hasn't texted us in 4 years.
Really?
Yeah.
What do they want?
Well, most number 1 seeds don't throw their ace against a 4 seed. Wait until the second game against a better opponent. From Eric in Springdale.
Thank you, Eric.
Define most.
Dave's unconventional, unorthodox.
Hey, listen, I mean, he's got to live with whatever the decision is, one way or the other. And there's a lot of pressure to start. Like, these are the games that people actually give a crap about starting Friday.
That is true.
So you can't, I mean, all this hype and all this ballyhoo and all that, all this stuff, like, it all comes down to the next weekend. That's what it all comes down to.
You, Tony! How's that going? Now, you saw
they're winning, by the way.
You saw the pop fly.
They're winning 7-3
behind second base today, right?
Listen, can we talk about this for a second? No. Can we talk about this for a second?
Yes.
Listen, I'm not a coach. I don't pretend to be a coach. But just as it was in 2018, it was today. That's Kendall Diggs' ball. The second baseman, get out of the way.
Okay.
Get out of the way.
The general rule is the guy running towards it that has the angle running towards it, not running backwards.
Right.
Running towards it has the best view. He's going to make the call. He's the one most likely to get there.
Yeah.
I saw that, and the first thing I thought about was
me too.
I was like, and everybody else thought the exact same thing.
Everybody thought the exact same thing.
The exact same thing. I even called
and they did it wrong again.
They
did it wrong then, and they did it wrrong today.
Like, I'm standing in here, and DQ's in her office. I said, hey, come here, look at this. And sure enough, I mean, they're showing the replay now. Somebody got hit in the face with the ball. It seemed to be okay afterwards. But, man, maybe we hit a few of those and just make sure we get our communication squared away in case that comes up at a popular point.
Maybe it's a good sign that it came up today in a meaningless contest and not, on the big stage in Omaha or in some sort of super regional. But that is the right fielder's ball, I think. And I'm not a coach.
I'm absolutely.
It was Eric Cole's ball in 2018, and today it was Kendall Diggs' ball.
Yep.
The stakes were a lot lower today than they were then.
Sure.
But still, I mean, this. Yeah. That's all I could say about that.
DQ, what if you ended the polls with, I know Fayetteville. I know the people.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
A little wordy.
Yeah, okay.
That
all
is
right.
a little wordy.
A little wordy, yeah.
All right. Again, I'm just throwing out ideas.
And I've never written a sign-off before. I've never come up with one. So I'm not sort of an expert on this, but I don't know. It's a tricky one. All right. I did notice that, though. I'm glad you brought that up. I mean, I'm not glad that you brought that up, but I mean,
that was one of those things. I saw it go up, and like 3 guys are running at it, and you're going, no, they're not going to do this again. And sure enough,
I've had about enough with this. Go back and look at how many times they've thrown the ace as the number 1 seed. You look it up. I'm busy. I'm working here.
Are you?
You're not working. You're texting me. You look this stuff up. I'm not your Google. All right. I cannot stand when people tell me to look stuff up. Like we're just, we're not doing anything here.
Let's pull the thread on that.
For professional broadcasters, for crying out loud.
Are we?
I think so. I don't know.
So you're not into people telling you what to do,
right?
So
when it comes to, hey, look this up.
Oh no! Hey, go get me. Go look this up, and you're gonna go. Okay. Yes.
That's totally different.
Is it?
It's totally different. I don't share a residence with any of these goons. No, it's totally different. No. Yeah. So here's a guy working. He's making keys for a car right now. Oh, good.
Really?
Well, that's exciting. Well, most people that text in are not working, sir. I didn't mean to upset you in any way, shape, or form.
Justin Mountain Home says they're just getting you prepped for marriage.
I guess I don't know. Yeah. Ryan in Prairie Grove says win game 1 and staff the weekend. Well, Ryan, we're in the minority here because everybody else says to do it the other way. Now, here is someone who will know definitively.
Okay.
Robert in Fort Smith. He's called in about baseball as long as I've been doing these shows. Robert, what's up?
What's up? I was just gonna tease y'all. Be like, Randy, Rick, what happened in 1995? That's what I was gonna do.
Oh. Well, Robert, you know. Are they gonna wait in till game 2 for Hagan or pitch him in game 1?
Oh no, he'll pitch him in game 1. You've got to because you've got to get a win. I'm not going to say guaranteed, but as close as you're going to get to guaranteed. Yeah. You don't want to get the loser's bracket with that bunch of what we saw. And I don't care if people say we didn't try. It just all looked bad, so it didn't matter. So you got to get back to bomb and where you can get it out and play a little bit in front of your own crowd.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose that first one, and you've lost 5 out of 6.
And 7 out of 10, right?
And the entire world is now collapsing on you in that
I
second
think
game.
I think that may win out. Them being, 7 3 and 7 in their last 10 ball games, that may win out over the way I've always done it before. I don't know. Here's what I do know. Robert, thanks for the phone call. Anybody that's like guaranteeing what they're going to do next weekend, if they're wrong, we'll never hear from them. If they're right, they'll be here, spiking the football in our face.
Screenshotting things.
Right, exactly. Go get you some dude wipes and calm down, will you? All right, we'll be
Titus
back.
Needs some dude wipes. He's about to have he's in a Kenny and Elkins situation right now.
Why do we know that?
I don't know. He texted us. He said he had to get
Ty did?
No, Titus.
Oh, Titus did. Oh.
Says he has to get to a gas station. He's in trouble. It's a man in distress.
Please. Are you near a hotel? It's a better choice.
Please clear. We need to do this more often. Like a guy in Titus's situation. Give us your location. We'll see if we can clear the road for you. Yeah, everybody, get out of the way. The man's having an emergency. Can we do that?
Do we have powers? I don't know. We'll get to the drive home coming up after these messages.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
My rolly don't take it glides.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. McClarty Daniel, a vehicle for every lifestyle.
Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
When Terry and Melissa decided to sell their investment property in Fayetteville, they knew they needed help to achieve a swift sale at an optimal price. After some research, they turned to the Limbird Real Estate Group for assistance. From the first meeting, Terry and Melissa were impressed by the team's expertise and dedication. They were confident that they had made the right choice for their property sale. Limbird Real Estate Group immediately went to work employing strategic pricing and innovative marketing tactics to attract the right buyers. They showcased the property's potential, highlighting its unique features and amenities to appeal to potential buyers. Their efforts paid off handsomely when in just a month, the property sold and fetched an impressive $16,000 above list price. Terry and Melissa were ecstatic with the outcome, and their satisfaction stands as a testament to Limbird Real Estate Group's commitment to delivering exceptional results. That's why I would trust Tara Limbird if I was selling my home. Find out more at limbirdteam.com. Limbird.
Hootie fans, get ready. Hootie and the Blowfish Summer Camp with Trucks Tour 2024. Friday, May 31st. Walmart Amp in Northwest Arkansas. Hootie and the Blowfish together again. With special guests, Collective Soul and Edwin McCain. On sale now at amptickets.com. The night of all the hits with Hootie and the Blowfish.
Every so often in medicine, something comes along that is truly revolutionary.
Dr. Mitchell Scheinkup, former orthopedic surgeon, now National Medical Director at QC Kinetics.
I believe this is one of those things.
Dr. Scheinkup is talking about regenerative medicine, something he's practiced, researched, and written about for nearly 2 decades.
The old ways of dealing with joint pain, such as steroids and surgery, are no longer the best ways.
If you have pain from arthritis or injury, you owe it to yourself to learn more about this exciting option, using your own body's natural power to get lasting relief. And there's no better place to learn than QC Kinetics.
There is no one in this country today with more clinics, more satisfied patients, more advanced protocols, or more experience in using this exciting option to deliver life-changing results.
Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Have you heard? The Pleasure Playground just got a little bigger. Cupid's is growing. That's right. Cupid's Lingerie just opened its newest naughty location in Fayetteville at Crossover and Mission in the Walmart Shopping Center. Cupid's is a boutique specializing in all things pleasure and play, from lingerie to, well, everything you can imagine and more. Visit shopcupids.com today and treat someone special to something special. Cupid's Lingerie in Bentonville, Springdale, and now in Fayetteville. Cupid's Lingerie. Enjoy.
Hey, baseball fans, if you can't make the game, watch it at Mad Rooster Beer Company in Fayetteville. Mad Rooster is the venue to watch all Razorback, Royals, and Cardinals games. Don't forget their weekly events. Karaoke night every Tuesday, music bingo night every Wednesday, plus live local music acts and so much more. Check out Mad Rooster Beer Company's Instagram or Facebook page for daily specials and events. With 30 taps, they've got something for every beer lover. Mad Rooster Beer Company, brewed locally and crafted with you in mind. Located in Fayetteville at 1107 Southwest Avenue.
Cheap Sleep Memorial Day weekend sale now through May 31st. Get an additional 30% off all red stickered items. Sales tax paid on all name brand mattresses. 4-piece bedroom sets starting at only $6.99. Dining room sets starting at $1.99. And all reclining furniture is 20% off. Sales tax paid for all veterans and active duty. Cheap Sleep in Springdale, Fort Smith, Bentonville, and Conway. Cheap Sleep Furniture and Mattresses, wishing you a safe Memorial Day weekend.
The All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater is going to have an event-full summer. I'm talking about your events. Wedding rehearsals and receptions, family reunions, business luncheons, you name it. The All-American Steakhouse event space can handle nearly 100 folks, and their award-winning food and service will make you the hero of the day. The menus are available at theallamericansteakhouse.com. Inquire in person at the Springdale location, and you're well on your way. Book your event today with the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater on Sunset in Springdale.
ESPN 99.5. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
ESPN Arkansas, Hit That Line Now app, 23 minutes until 5 here on the program. All right, this is your drive home powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
They have petitions everywhere. Everywhere you go, there is someone with a petition.
Very angry about the petition.
Very hostile.
Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
Dan Marino should die of gonorrhea and rot in hell.
I agree.
Why were you screaming again?
I don't even remember.
Doesn't matter.
Do you remember?
No.
Okay.
I remember why I screamed.
Yeah, I do too.
Because I've gotten the same email, the exact same email, like 9 times in 10 minutes.
Then you had a fax for you.
That's right. Yeah. Then there you go, Abner. Yeah, Abner. That's his name. Yeah.
Makes you wonder what Abner does all day, right?
He's clearly not dusting the rectory. I mean, that's not what he's doing.
No. I mean, is he a man of the cloth?
He says he just works there. He's not actually ordained or whatever.
Oh, works in the wait a minute. You're listening.
He has not taken the vow of poverty, chastity, and all those things.
And the other thing.
That's right. Whatever the other one is. Yeah.
I can tell you.
enjoy the pleasure of an Arkansas win and pleasuring yourself to that win, man.
That's right. Ick. Oh, well. Let's see here. What do I have that we can do here besides Toaster? I did like Toaster Talk. I may have
Toaster Talk killed the segment, and honestly, that's why we're here.
Yeah, that is. You're right about that. We have invasive raccoons in Japan.
Yeah, you were telling me about this earlier. Go on. You have my attention.
The nearly 1,300 raccoons were captured during 2022. This is about 5 times the number that were captured 10 years ago. My God, they're multiplying. I wonder how that happened.
Now, Japan also has a species of nuclear hog.
Oh,
that
yeah,
is
because of the
virtually indestructible.
Oh, yeah, like Godzilla.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. All right, here we go.
Hmm.
Here's a text. What would it cost for Ruscin to go on a rant? Fire the team up. How much you got? I am open for business. How much you got?
That's what we're doing?
Yes.
Again, I don't think
the next time I'm profiting off this thing, not everybody else. The next time.
How do you plan on doing that?
I don't know. This guy says, how much would it cost? I'll throw a number out there. Let's start the negotiations.
All right.
I'm not doing it for free again. I know that much. I know that much.
Jason and Fayetteville wondering what that tie soundbite was about. That was a post-game show. I almost drove off the road coming back from Northside that night.
Right.
Yeah, almost drove off the road in Rudy. Nobody would have.
He was
found me.
responding to Joe in Avoca, who called in a little, impaired, and was excited about what was going on.
Very, very excited about what was happening.
That's right.
Apparently.
Right.
DQ, BE would like to know if you thought about the game today.
That's why I screamed.
Yeah, you know what? That is why you
screamed. Now I'm remembering.
That is why you screamed.
So that doesn't count. That's BE just reminding you why you screamed. It's not him actually doing the.
Well, that's no fun.
That's right. Yeah. I don't like the way people get a little bit of information and then proceed to psychologically torment DQ till the end of time. I don't like this.
We marvel at y'all's recall on certain things. Like, we say things, we just forget it. It's in one ear, out the other.
Yeah.
But your recall is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Right. Yeah. Here's the text. All Japan needs now is a nuclear rhino, and they've got Bebop and Rocksteady from the Ninja Turtles. That's true. Yeah, they had a warthog and a rhino, and those were Shredder's henchmen in the Ninja Turtles.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Which again, I revisited over the weekend, and it wasn't as good as in 1988.
Let me see if I've got this.
Yeah.
You revisited the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon or the movie?
The cartoon.
The cartoon.
Yeah.
But you
they have the movies.
But
on
you
there
won't
too,
finish Shrek.
No. I wasn't impressed. It did not live up to the hype.
Okay.
Just saying. Yeah. Abner is definitely not a priest. Crying face emoji.
No,
I face. What is that one?
I kind of gathered that on some of the text conversations that we'd had. But I do want to know how you are gainfully employed.
Right.
Are you because if you're building things, all right, fine.
Rusty, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Rusty has started the bidding on a pep talk at $100.
No, he's crowdsourcing it. He wants to start a GoFundMe. I think this is a terrible idea.
What if I waited till Tuesday and didn't ruin the weekend?
No.
What if I split the earnings with you?
All right. Then you fire away. Absolutely.
All right, we're up to $100 on the tote
now
board.
I'm in favor of it.
Does this team need to be pepped up and given a pep talk?
No.
I mean,
it's not your job.
No, it is not. No, I'm just saying in general. Like,
if cool T-shirts with laser eyes don't get you fired up, I don't know what will.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that when I need DQ to do things around
make
here,
a T-shirt,
I
right?
make a T-shirt with laser eyes.
I was going to pick on that, but I decided to leave that alone.
I'm just saying that gets DQ going.
Yeah.
DQ, need you to edit another podcast.
Ryan and Prairie Grove's in for $300. We're now up to
$400.
We're getting there. We're making some progress here.
Let's
here's 115. We're now up to 515. All right.
515 divided by 2 is what? 267? Oh, 257. 50. Do 57, 50.
That could work for you, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For me doing nothing? Absolutely.
For not doing anything.
Yeah. Sign me up.
Yeah. John in Farmington has suggested that before Friday's game, they watch the Polar Express.
Guys. Come on now.
I don't know about that. No. Is there a refund policy? No. All rant related funds are final. All sales are final here, and it's a cash business. Don't give me this Venmo crap, or try to give me your crypto that's worth 14 cents.
No. You can. Well, no, that one hits a little close to home. But you can Venmo. You can Venmo it to me. I can wash it. It'll be gone. Be gone in minutes. I have mastered this.
Your money is clean, laundered within an inch of its life.
Absolutely. I can get that. Venmo it to me. I'll take care of it. Don't you worry.
I don't think any of this is legal, by the way.
Sure is fun though.
That's right. Thank you, Big Ern McCracken. Yes. Tennessee has defeated A&M 7-4, so A&M is out, and Tennessee lives to fight another day in Hoover. Oh,
is anybody
darn.
excited about that?
I'm sure that Tony Vitello isn't. Right.
Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good Rocky Top. Woo! Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Why did you pick
Rocky Top,
Sorry.
Tennessee?
They repeat it for emphasis for those of you that missed it the first time.
For the illiterate.
Why did you pick the most twanged out version of that?
Oh, no. You don't know the story on this. This is like the first time that Rocky Top was performed at the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is that's from 1968, I think.
Really?
I have to go back and look up the video, but I Googled Rocky Top, and they had a bunch of different performances, and they had this thing for it might have been part of the 68 comeback special. Hell, I don't know.
No, it was not.
You sure?
No.
Were you there? Okay, then.
No, I was not there.
We have an update.
I have knowledge of things prior to my birth, though, unlike a lot of people.
How untie-like.
Hey, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have breaking news on the TV.
What we got?
The A's and the Rockies are tied at 4 in the bottom of the ninth, and Jalen Beeks is on the mound.
Hey, JB. All right.
So it's Jalen Beeks and the Colorado Rockies taking on the Oakland A's. 4-4, bottom 9. Abraham Toro at the plate for the A's. They've got the winning run on first base.
I saw Jalen pitch a two-hitter.
Let me tell you something about the Oakland ballpark here. If you somehow, and I hope this doesn't happen to Jalen, but if you threw it away to first base, you could score from first base.
That thing's going to roll to Santa Fe.
It's going to roll for a day and a half over there. Oh, it's got more foul territory than Hoover does. The Hoover Mets got an acre and a half too of it. Man,
hey, I've got an update on a story we brought you yesterday.
Okay.
I love that.
I do too.
Remember we told you about the Black Knight satellite? It's floating around above the earth. So I texted Big Mike today.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I need some information on the Black Knight satellite. NASA says it's a space blanket. There are people that say there's a signal coming from it, and it's been up there for 13,000 years. Space junk, according to Big Mike.
Junk, huh?
Yeah. And this is a man that told us the moon's not supposed to be there.
It is not supposed to be there.
That's what he said.
That's right.
So take that for what it's worth.
Right. Yeah. Here's someone wanting me to pick on someone who hit $1.25 in league play. No, I'm not picking on anybody. No, I'm not doing that. I refuse. It's not my job. It's their job. You know what? It's their job to play and win. It's my job to just sit here and talk about it. That's it. I'm trying to figure out how many different lineups they've had this year, which is no small task. Maybe Hutch knows this. How many different lineups they've had?
Hutch is busy. I don't want to bother him with this.
He's busy.
He's busy.
I mean, they've had 6 different leadoff hitters.
Yeah,
I know that much.
This is a very inconsistent.
They've had
streaky,
9 different cleanup men.
It's an inconsistent, streaky offensive team. They can go for 12 one night, and then it might go for 0 the next.
Yeah.
They don't have anybody that's uber consistent as a hitter, and it's killing them.
Yeah. They don't have that big who was that big guy Mississippi State had a few years ago? They was afraid of, with that hit all the home runs and went to Boston. What was that guy's name?
Has he made it to Boston?
Yes. He's in the show now.
Ooh.
I don't. It's your team. You tell me who it is. I don't know.
That's not my team. I hate those guys.
No, you don't. Stop it. The guy from Mississippi State that flipped off the fans here. What was that guy's name? They don't have the point of all of this. They don't have some big giant bat that you're afraid of in the lineup.
No. Well, I mean, you guys got logins yesterday. They had Messina, and
Your mama didn't dance either.
Really, I mean that dude is like hitting everything. Everything's a moonshot for him.
Right. How could Hutch be too busy to just tell me how many different starting lineups they've used?
Well, he's got 2 kids now, and
if it's 57 games, they've probably used 57 different lineups. Well, maybe 54. I don't know.
DQ, what if you use one of your corny pickleball phrases to wrap up the polls?
Oh, that's good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
911, do I smell bacon? She didn't like that, Abner. Sorry.
Oh, no. Now I'm trying to find this Mississippi State player that.
Hunter Renfro, that's his name. It just came to me.
Oh, well, he's in Kansas City.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
I thought he was in Boston.
Yeah, last year.
Oh, well, then last year he was
But
in
he
Boston.
was in Boston for a year.
Okay.
You made it sound like he came through the minors.
Well, that's what I thought. I don't know his origin story. I just know he played at Mississippi State and he flipped off the hawk.
He played like 23 games, got hurt, and he was done.
Okay.
We're reviewing.
Well, when he was in college, everybody's afraid of him. Like this Caglione guy out of Florida. And I don't even know if Florida's going to make the tournament. They might. But I don't know.
Here's Texas. Careful, man. You've got cops who listen. Okay.
About what?
I don't know.
What did we do?
I don't know.
What did we say? You know what would be funny? In the old days, like people would be arrested for obscenity.
Yes.
If someone came in here and just cuffed us in the middle of the show.
That'd be great. Would we get the rest of
We're
the day
being
off?
arrested for obscenity.
DQ, would you
Would
come
that be
get us?
funny?
I could come get you.
I'm assuming because the company wouldn't bail us out. They'd leave
How
us.
much is bail?
I don't know. What's
depends on what the charge is.
Charges obscenity.
Obscenity.
That would be. It'd be a couple $100. Depends on which jail we get dragged to.
Well, you're in Washington County.
Well, do you go to Springdale, or do you go straight to county?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how that works.
Like if we go to Springdale, I got a chance of getting us out of there.
You make a call.
I know people.
Make a call.
Yeah, I know some people in the Springdale system, inside and out.
All right. It's Hunter Renfro. That's what I'm trying to think of.
Yeah, we said that.
I know. I'm capping it, and now we're moving on. Beeks has just been removed from the game. I don't know what happened. We're busy doing stupid stuff here. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach.
Chuck's coming up.
He is.
He is very enthusiastic about coming on today.
Before we end this hour, let's hear from Peter in Australia. Hello, Peter.
Hey, guys. How are you? Apologies. I know it's a little close to the top of the hour, as you say, but here to talk all things cricket if you want as well. If you want.
You're going to have to make it quick because we got like a minute and a half.
Ah, good. All right. Well, the 2020 Cricket World Cup is happening in the USA and West Indies as well. I'm sure that was the top of your news there. I think USA is playing Canada, I think, in Dallas, off the top of my head, on the 2nd of June. So that's going to be a blockbuster, and I'm sure it's going to be 100,000 people there plus.
They still playing for the Ashes?
Australia, that's Australia versus England, and Australia has kicked England's butt consistently. Thank God for that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's the only thing I know about cricket.
Yeah, it's look, cricket is one of the weirdest sports ever. You know, of course, England would create a sport that has to be played when it doesn't rain, and it always rains in England. So same as golf too. So, it is what it is. I know the other thing I want to talk about as well, Max Fletcher as well, leaving the program too, clearly doesn't have the heart of a Razorback, or the heart of anything really. Yeah, it is what it is. So I can finally bag him freely. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't get you guys in trouble. And don't put that on the podcast.
No, we're fine.
No, we can bleep it. Yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, good. All right. Yeah, so given you've only given me 90 seconds, there's not much to talk about. And because you guys didn't send through the screen grabs for the Bet Saracen app, I can't tell you what the odds are going to be.
That's
so
on me.
That's your fault.
Yeah, that's on me.
your fault.
Yeah, I was a little busy today.
Yeah.
But I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll be happy to send them to you as soon as we're done.
Okay, done. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you, Peter. Peter in Australia with us on the McClarty Daniel hotline.
So run
Here
by
on Ruscin
fruiting,
and Jax. That's right. Would that be a Kiwi You threw at us the run by Fruity?
Yeah.
All right.
Now, it's Saturday morning. No. God, I can't think of today's Friday.
Friday morning. Yeah.
I need a day off.
We'll be back with Chuck Barrett in a moment. River City Coatings. They are your powder coating experts. They're in Van Buren. RiverCityCoatings.com. No job too big or too small. They handle them all. They've got over 25 years experience. Different colors, everything you need. They're the experts. River City Coatings in Van Buren. 479-471-7675. RiverCityCoatings.com. Check them out. We'll be right back.
ESPN Arkansas and Phil Elson are live at the 2024 SEC Baseball Tournament. Our coverage is presented by the Stadium Shop on Razorback, your Omaha's headquarters, the largest selection of Razorback merchandise south of the North Pole. Shop on Razorback.com. It doesn't get any more Razorback than the Stadium Shop. Kofer's Boat Center. Kofer's huge selection of new boats can be seen on their website, Kofer's.com. That's COPHERS.com. Kofer's Boat Center, providing family fun since 1971.
I'm Allison Wise in the 4029 newsroom. The Marshals baseball team in Fort Smith is making their debut tonight against Texarkana. We're live from the field with the excitement ahead of the first pitch. And today, the Rogers Lowell Chamber of Commerce unveiled a new look. CEO says it's a direct reflection of the ongoing growth happening across the area. They also say there's some new features at their new office and headquarters that can help residents and businesses across the city of Rogers. And we're following this story tonight. A 69-year-old woman drowned in the Buffalo National River last weekend. She was from Topeka, Kansas. Officials say her kayak overturned when she hit a tree. The National Park Service says the current pulled Judy Henderson Bailey under a submerged tree. Officials say she was not wearing a life jacket at the time. Those are your headlines. I'm Allison Wise.
Attention homeowners, storms are firing up quickly and widespread damage means thousands are reaching out for the right roofing company. Don't wait. Get on the schedule with Shamrock Roofing and Construction now for quality and peace of mind. One call does it all. Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Call 479-319-5100. Need a new roof? Shamrock Roofing and Construction can have you covered right now for as low as $139.99 with approved credit. For quality and peace of mind, one call does it all. Shamrock Roofing and Construction. Call 479-319-5100.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Robert.
This is Elizabeth.
And this is Matt, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville.
Hey, do y'all know what time it is?
It's about 2:30.
Summertime.
It's that and a whole lot more.
And no matter what's happening, the Stadium Shop has what you need.
We have the best selection for showing off your Razorback spirit while on vacation, even Razorback swim trunks.
Graduations, anniversaries, birthdays, we have what you need for your event.
And we have what you need for that trip to Omaha.
Even a new line of hard shell luggage.
Also, Omaha tees, flags, bases loaded hats, and the boppers.
And you can get them here at the Stadium Shop located at 989 South Razorback Road next to Baum Walker Stadium. Or you can check us online at those WWNs.
Dad, let me do that before you hurt yourself. He's talking about our website, shoponrazorback.com.
And if you can't reach us there, call us at 479 Stadium.
All from the only family, alumni-owned and operated Razorback store.
South of the North Pole.
Dad, please.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go
Hogs.
When you're looking for your next side-by-side, motorcycle, ATV, or zero-turn mower, look no further than your local Wood Power Sports store. With convenient locations in Springdale, Fayetteville, and Harrison, we've got 9 brands to choose from. If you can think of it, we've probably got it. These 3 convenient locations also provide you with outstanding service and parts capabilities. Want to know more? Visit us online at woodpowersports.com. Pick your brand, location, or shop all 3. We look forward to earning your business. Wood Power Sports, a solid name you can trust.
Before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest offerings from the biggest names in golf. At Golf USA, they're honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024, in addition to making Ping and Callaway's lists. And at Golf USA, they are always expanding their expertise and their offerings. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA, we're as golf as it gets.
Looking to buy your dream home or list your current home? Call the Good Team, Brett and Monica Good with Collier & Associates. Nobody knows the Northwest Arkansas market better. Monica and Brett work as a team and specialize in Beaver Lake properties, Bella Vista, all of Benton and Washington County, and Fort Smith as well. Whether you want to buy or sell a new home, second home, or forever home, call the Good Team, Brett and Monica Good with Collier & Associates. 479-651-2292. That's 479-651-2292 for Brett and Monica Good.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at precisiondoornwa.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted best garage door company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. We work to design an insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter Insurance ranked #1 in customer satisfaction among auto insurers in the Central Region, 5 out of the last 6 years by J.D. Power.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220 or come by and see him in the heart of Fayetteville off College Avenue.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. Arkansas football begins in 98 days. Broadcasting live from the Cards Recycling Studio. Cards is the official residential, commercial, and recycling waste collection service of the Ruscin Zach Show. ESPN Arkansas presents Derek Ruskin.
Have we got a stadium? Yes. Have we got a college? Yes. Well, we can't support both. Tomorrow we start tearing down the college.
And Zach Arns.
Work. Hello, boys. Have a good night's rest. I missed you.
With DQ.
Just gonna go have fun. No one out there that I know of in the audience actively hates me.
Call or text the McClarty Daniel hotline 866-285-4005. With 6 locations in Springdale and Bentonville, a good deal is never far away. Ruskin and Zach.
But if they hate him, why did they listen?
Most common answer. I want to see what he'll say next.
This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
God, that was boring.
We're back here on Ruskin and Zach. It's 5:01. Thursday. You know what? None of y'all should go to work tomorrow. I'll sign the papers. It'll be fine.
We don't
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, signed Epstein's mother.
It's Juan Epstein. It's very clear in 2024.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah,
Juan Epstein.
Juan
from
Epstein.
Welcome Back,
Welcome
Kotter.
Back, Kotter. Right.
Jeez, you're going to get us killed. We're trying to avoid a terrible weekend. All right, your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888.
You're not going to like this.
8-SPARKY.
For local pros,
Don't
call
do it.
Mr. Sparky.
I scored with a Michigan girl once doing that. It was pretty good.
Woo pig.
Why are you the way you are? All right, let's bring in.
Last time I scored.
The bell's in there.
I know.
God, this show is stupid.
Yes,
All
it
right,
is.
we've got Chuck Barrett here. Everybody straighten up.
Yeah, come on.
Put
What am I walking into here,
I have
guys?
no idea.
Chuck,
idea.
do you have a toaster?
I do, yes.
DQ does not own a toaster, and she refuses to buy one. She
Really?
broils.
Why?
She broils her toast in the oven.
I've heard people do that, but generally it's like, cinnamon toast or something like that.
People with
Put it
issues
in
do
the
that
oven.
sort of stuff.
Well, I think that goes without saying.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. You're right.
Yeah, the toaster. You push the thing down, you forget about it. It's no big deal. Anyway,
It's been around forever.
did we check? Do we have any toasters that people have thrown
We
at
have a
us?
toaster here, DQ. Take it.
Oh yeah, on the house.
Yeah, just take it. Nobody's going to
Does
notice.
it work? Does it work?
Yeah, I mean, define work.
Part of the time?
50% of the time, it works every time. Chuck, that's the way. It is.
Megan is texted in on the McClarty Daniel hotline. Woohoo! The Chuck Hour.
Oh yeah, it's a.
She's fired up.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we haven't. This is the first time that Chuck, you've gotten to react to the game because the game was earlier today. Yeah,
I forgot I was going to have to do that. To be honest with you, I don't have my initial thoughts ready.
Just wing it. That's what we do. Just off the cuff.
I haven't gotten the party line yet. You know how it works. We have our meeting. We have our meeting in the morning over, what we're going to say.
Do you have to go to that place in Farmington and pick them up in the manila envelope? Because that's what I have to do.
I do. Yes. So all the day's talking points.
Don't you think that's
I
funny?
was disappointed. I'm going to be honest with you. Not because they lost, but because they made 3 errors. And I just didn't think they played all that well. Quite honestly, and look, I've been there. I've traveled with them. I say I've been there. I've traveled with them. I've not played, obviously. And when they've been gone since last Wednesday. And when you at the tail end of that road trip, man, you're ready to go to the house. I always had mixed feelings leaving that place. And I kind of would imagine they do too. But I would like to have seen them play a little bit better today. I won't lie to you there.
Yeah, it felt like to me a little sleepwalky that until Holt hit the home run in the 6th inning, and then it was like, oh, we're in this thing again now. But the first little while, and then we can talk about managing Hagen Smith as well here. But I just thought like the first half of the game, falling behind 6-0, felt a little sleepwalky kind of performance there, like it would be at the end of a long road trip, like you said.
Well, let's not overstate what's happened the last couple of days. I mean, as we've seen many, many times, there is not always much of a correlation between this week and next week. Now, I suspect next week, if they win the regional, everything we just watched will be a distant memory. If they don't get out of the regional, and I mean, they're going to have to play better than they played today to get out of the regional. If they don't, people are going to say, well, I saw it coming at the conference tournament or maybe before. Clearly, they're going to have to step it up. And Dave kind of addressed that after the game, and they know that. We're not saying anything they don't know, but clearly they're going to have to play better than they played the last couple of days.
You get a chuckle out of people who were like, these games were meaningless. They didn't want to go down there and win. Anybody who's been around Dave Van Horn for 30 seconds knows he's hyper-competitive. Now, they may have been prudent in their attack, but they didn't go down there to go 0-2 and go home.
Well, once the game starts, everybody wants to win. I mean, once the game starts. Now, yes, you've got to be, you say prudent in the way you plan this thing out. And what you want to have in the tank for next weekend does have something to do with how you plan things this week. But you don't plan on making 5 errors in 2 games. And that's the area where you just can't do that. Last night in the game they lost, or yesterday in the game they lost, in the 9th inning, that trailing runner's got to be over at third on that hit that scored the 5th run. If he's at third, he scores on that force play and it ties the game. There are little things that they've been doing that they didn't do. And again, I'm not going to read too much into it. It's the conference tournament. And I mean, all you want to do when you get there, I'm just going to be honest, is get out. The veteran players know that the best thing for next weekend is to come home and rest. First weekend off since, I don't know when. And by off, I mean without a game. Second week. Well, and that's when the game started. Yep. It's not like they hadn't been doing stuff during the weekends before that. So, Arkansas has been here before. And my tendency is to believe that they'll be ready to go next weekend.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but we have a question from a texter. Ryan in Prairie Grove says, we were talking last hour about who they should start in game 1. Is it Hagen Smith, or do you go some other route? Ryan in Prairie Grove says, if Chuck doesn't say throw Hagen in game 1, I quit. I'll be a Texas Tech fan.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to drive anybody off, but my tendency has always been to start the number 1 guy. But I know that, they may decide not to do that. I don't know what he's going to decide. In years past, there are times when he's pitched off. Here's the thing about it. If they were to start Smith in game 1 and win, you're playing a winner's bracket game on Saturday night. You've got to stay in the winner's bracket if you're going to win this thing. You just do. Yep. I don't know who you pitch. Who do you pitch that night? Do you come back with Molina? Do you pitch Molina in game 1, pitch Smith game 2? I think those are legitimate questions. And part of it's going to be the draw. Part of it's going to be who you play. Part of it's going to be who they're pitching. Everybody's got a pretty good pitcher, or they wouldn't be there. So, I hear where he's coming from. I really do.
Yeah, to me, I would lean towards game 1 because they need a win. They haven't. They've lost 3 in a row. They've struggled in the last 10 ball games. They need to see a win, no matter what, in the first game. And I would elect for the night game too, Chuck, because I just think you got to make Hagen Smith as comfortable as possible. When he's been uncomfortable, he's struggled. The cold game in February, today at 9:30 in the morning. I would try and make him as comfortable as possible with a night game on Friday with a big crowd, and to see this team start out 1-0 in the regional. That's my opinion on the whole thing.
Well, maybe so. That may be the route that they go. If you pitch Smith, you might opt for a night game. Dave's always liked day games. I'd be surprised, honestly, if we don't see Arkansas play in a day game. I'm inclined to think after today that we might see Molina in game 1. I'm just saying
today.
We might. I'm
He
just guessing.
good.
Yeah.
I thought the error on Tiger just messed with his head. I just thought he blew up after that when he made the error. He pitched great, and I guess it was the 6th, and then it got away from him in the 7th. But I thought Molina was pretty good. It would not surprise me to see them start him game 1.
Yeah, I really like that. I like whatever's been his hang up. It seems to have passed now, and he's been the last couple times out. He's done really well.
Well, one of the things you got to consider too, is that depends on who the 2 and the 3 is.
Yeah.
And what they have to pitch in their game. What happens in their game, or at least who they have to feel like they have to start in that game. That may affect what you do as well.
They're 10-11 away from Baum. They're 30-3 at home, so they're a very different team. 33-3 at home. Excuse me. Pitching and defense are I guess things that they've that's been their calling card. Tommy and I were talking earlier today. Like what they're missing is a consistent hitter. They're streaky. They can put up 12 one night and come back and put up 1 the next. They've got to find some sort of consistency. I know Dave keeps messing with the lineup, moving guys around. I just don't know. I liked what Kentucky did today. First inning, get a guy on base. He moves to second. Then they bunt him around and they score that way. I just feel like they've got to generate some runs and just get something, like Derek was saying, get some positive things going.
Well, they've got to step it up offensively. I'm not disputing that. I thought the issue early today was they gave them those runs. Yeah. They never had a chance to win the ball game with pitching and defense today because they gave them runs and they were right behind the 8 ball. This team's made 33, 34 errors all year long. They've made 5 the last 2 games, guys. I mean, 5. That's just that's not like what they do. And I would go so far as to say if they'd played error-free last night and today, they'd have tomorrow off, getting ready to play Saturday. And those are things that you cannot do against good teams. And if they commit 5 errors in 2 games next weekend, they're not going to get out of their regional. At least I wouldn't bet a nickel on it. Now, again, I don't want to sound critical because I don't think what's happened the last couple of days is going to have much bearing on what happens next weekend. But it certainly could have been better the last couple of days.
Yeah, I mean, the goal, we're talking with Chuck Barrett here. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky. Is you want, like I heard you talking about this earlier in the week. You want to play well down there, and they played okay, but the errors and yesterday.
I think you're being generous. I don't think they played well. I say they play well when I think they do, and most of the time they do play well. But I didn't think they played well today or yesterday.
Yeah. And you brought it up. I mean, they've been away from home for a while, and maybe it's just the end of that road trip. They were just done, and wanted to go. There's nothing on the line for them. There's nothing to push them.
I also think that this happens all the time where we
right.
super analyze the SEC tournament.
No question.
And it's just like it's next weekend's what matters. That's what matters.
I didn't like the lethargy. I guess the ball.
Lethargy.
Yeah, the ball in the first inning that Snowball just whiffed on. I mean, that's a ball. He makes that play 10 out of 10 times. This one just got away from him, and I mean, I don't know. It seemed to snowball after that. You get the catch from the kid in at Kentucky in center field. Seemed to energize them.
Catch.
Yeah, it was a great catch.
He almost pulled Holtz back.
Yeah,
or
he
the
did.
left fielder
Yeah,
did.
Yeah.
He came really close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I was impressed with Kentucky. With Kentucky. They played a clean game today.
Yeah, they're good, and they they only had 1 hit in the LSU game, and bounced back nicely today to as you said, get the day off and move on to Saturday. But yeah, there's a lot, but it's all we can do because it's what we just saw. So it's not anybody's fault to hyper analyze the SEC tournament, but
well, it's meaningless. I mean, for them, the tournament starts this weekend. And Chuck, I heard you say earlier in the week, just don't go down there and look like you don't care. Be sharp. If you lose, and come home. And the 5 errors, for my money, a lot of them were just mental errors. It was guys just weren't, I don't want to say not in position, but just weren't focused. I mean, the Stovall thing is the one I would circle that and say, that's kind of their weekend.
I would imagine that they're coming home hacked off.
Yeah.
I could hear it in Dave's voice after the game. And I would imagine they're going to come home with a little chip on their shoulder and with something to prove when they play next weekend. And I'm not terribly bothered by that. Again, I wish they'd played well today. I wish they'd played well yesterday. They didn't. But it just kind of depends on how they use these 2 ball games because we've seen what they can do. And, they're going to have the whole state on their side for an entire weekend. And so I'm sure they're going to have a little bit of attitude about them. I would think they would be a little bit, again, a little bit hacked off, knowing they can do better than they did.
I was talking earlier today about someone kind of dismissive of this, but I think it would be it'd be an incredible thing for all parties involved. You're talking if you're broadcasting the games, if you're going to the games, whatever it is, if they put Texas in this region, I think it'll be on another level that we haven't seen before.
I think Texas is going to College Station, but yes, you're right. It would be great if they came here. I mean, it would be great if they came here.
Texas.
I don't dispute that. It would be it'd be fantastic if they came. It'd be fun.
Because I mean, if you had Arkansas and Texas on a Saturday night at Baum, I mean, there'd be people parked across the street trying to watch the game. Like, they couldn't get in.
There'd be babies could see that.
They couldn't get in. The fire marshal would be like, "Stop! You can't put anybody else in this."
Would not be safe in the hog pen.
No.
I'm pretty sure about
there would
saying
be kids
that.
named Hog Pen coming out 9 months later.
That's right.
Something like that. Yeah. We're talking with Chuck Barrett here, Ruscin Zach. Your drive home powered by Mr. Spark.
Hey, Chuck, I probably know the answer to this, but would you ever consider getting back into broadcasting baseball? Because Chip Carey sucks. He sucks.
Wow.
I had to watch that game on Roku last week where he was doing the game with Will Middlebrooks. He's horrendous.
Well, I'm not going there.
Man, I've heard you do baseball games. You're really good. Maybe he was just too pro Cardinal for me as my team was getting her. But
well, yeah, you're a Red Sox fan, and he's the Cardinal announcer. That may have something to do
Well,
with it.
give Chip a little bit of credit. I mean, look, he's been as much a homer in 10-1 losses as he was in that win the other night. So, I mean, you had to put up with it for a couple of games. When they're just getting drilled every night, and it sounds like an infomercial sometimes between him and Thompson. But they're playing well right now. They won 8 of 10, baby.
Yeah, they swept the Orioles.
First sweep for the Orioles.
Rafael Devers hits a ball 7 miles. That thing probably landed in St. Charles, Missouri. Carey's call was, there's a deep drive to left by Rafael Devers. Lars Nootbaar hits a ball that scrapes the wall. There's a blast by Nootbaar.
That is a Red Sox fan. Yeah. That is a Red Sox fan.
We're bitter,
talking
all right?
there.
We're bitter.
That's a Red Sox fan talking.
By the way, I hate Tyler O'Neill. Thanks.
He's done better there than he did for the Cardinals.
Did this whole thing? I haven't done the research on this, but it seems like they've played well ever since that Sunday game where Marmol got thrown out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that had. I mean, I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not. I don't know. I think playing the Red Sox kind of got them warmed up. But
yes.
This interleague play seems to treat them well. You're playing the junior circuit now, so it's it's not quite the same as playing a National League team.
Yeah, the Red Sox. The Red Sox are not a National League or an American League team. They're a AAA team. They are god awful. God, they're bad.
They're not. They're not. You talk about them like they're 6-40 or something like that. I mean, they
should be.
Well, they're not.
They should be.
Well, it's that rich Red Sox history.
Yeah,
He's accustomed to championship after championship.
That's correct. Yes,
right.
that is correct.
Theo Epstein was there for 100 years.
Greatest
They
Epstein
won
since
like that
one.
forever. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, let's see here. Let's see if any of these texts are any good here that we can
Not
share
really.
here. Not really. No, not a lot.
Filter through the hate mail.
Yeah, we're working through.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I wrote this down. We haven't talked about this yet, but I'm looking at. I actually sent out a post on this on X last night on the Ruscin and Zach page that, with very little fanfare, John Calipari takes pictures with people who are way more famous than anybody that Musselman ever took pictures with.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
you're right.
just scrolling the last night. Oh, there's Derek Jeter. Oh, there's Bill Clinton. It's like, and it's like there's no like production. It's just, oh, here we are. Hi.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Chad Morris got his picture taken with Robin Thicke.
Oh, Robin Thicke. Oh, well, excuse me.
Excuse me.
I think the guys that make 5 and 6 figures per speech, Clinton, Jeter, Calipari, I think that's the expensive speakers club. And they all run into one another at these corporate events.
Okay.
Wow.
It's like a circuit.
Yeah.
They just hop from event to event.
It's the $100,000 a pop speaker club.
I'm just
joking.
I
don't know how he does it. I'm just talking. He's a famous guy. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, it just stood out to me again. I saw Bill Clinton the other day, and I'm like, okay. And then last night I'm flipping. I'm like Derek Jeter. I'm like, okay, somebody needs to point
He
this
needs
out.
to slow down. We're not used to this.
Yeah, somebody needs to point this out. He's got the governor on there. He's got who are these guys here? The Stevenses. I mean, that's important. Yeah, I mean, it's one right after another. It's amazing.
The thing about someone like Cal, when he posts like a picture of the Stevens family, if you're in Arkansas, you may or may not recognize a member of the Stevens family. If you're in another state, you may not recognize them at all. Those are the non-celebrities. His non-celebrities run the largest off-Wall Street investment firm in America. You may not know who they are, but even the ones that everybody doesn't recognize are still pretty special.
Yeah. I haven't seen enough people like pointing this out. It seems like something people would like to brag about. Is this coach there's a lot of famous people in these pictures that he's with. He's talking with Caitlin Clark a few weeks ago or whatever it was.
He's got to pace himself. I mean, we're not.
He's
used
pretty
to
famous himself.
Yeah.
He's pretty famous himself.
Chuck, Seth from Elk River would like to know who would Chuck bat leadoff. Now that he does not specify Cardinals or Razorbacks, so you can feel free to answer either one.
Yeah, either one.
Yeah, he's giving me an out right there. I don't know. That's a tough one because they've just not had guys that have consistently hit. There are times I think Stovall. There are times I like Stovall, a little bit down in the order, so maybe he can drive some guys in. The game's changed in that a lot of times players that aren't like prototypical leadoff hitters bat leadoff for the simple reason that you want them to have as many at bats as they possibly can.
Because they get on base.
Right?
Yeah, because they get on base.
Thing.
Yeah.
That's what we need. You need traffic.
Yeah.
And that's what makes answering the question tough because there's not enough consistency up and down the lineup that you can say, all right, I want to put this guy here and we'll have this guy in the RBI spot. Because, one guy may be hitting and one guy may not be. There's not been, consistently up and down the lineup 4 or 5 guys producing at once.
It looks to me though he loves to do the lefty righty back and forth thing too. So that's
and there's reason for that.
Oh sure, yeah. I mean it's yesterday South Carolina I think did it all the way through and it just it's an effective strategy when and it was working for them yesterday. But yeah, it's really I don't know. We were trying to figure out they've had to use like 50 different lineups and this is just so. This is unusual for me because I've when you keep the book with the games because I'm a nerd and I keep the book to the games, Chuck, particularly in the postseason. But you're used to, right? Okay, it's the same old deal, but it is not the same old deal with this team. And it's got to a certain extent, I think it has to gnaw at him in a little bit that they haven't been able to get, a consistent lineup.
Well, look, in a perfect world, Wilmsmeyer transfers in, hits 300, and you plant him at center field and leadoff, and you do that every game.
Yeah.
Because when he's on base, he's disruptive. And I don't know if you recall early in the season, I mean, he made some throws from the outfield that you just don't see college players make. And, in a perfect world, that guy comes in, he solidifies that spot, and you don't ever have the conversation. But it didn't work out that way. And sometimes it doesn't. And when you put a team together, or at least in this case, put an outfield together, sometimes, one part doesn't work quite like you think it would. And that sets lots of other things in motion as a result of that. So they may very well have had some of that this year too. But here's the thing, and I fight to avoid this as well. We're not at the tail end. We act like we are. The real beginning starts next Friday.
Yeah.
I mean, we're over a week away from the real beginning, what we're going to talk about in the offseason. We're not going to talk about the conference tournament. If they lose next weekend, we're going to talk about next weekend. And if they win, the conference tournament's going to be a distant memory. So let's avoid the tendency to believe that it's over or that it's coming to an end. There's new life for 64 teams as of Monday, and every single one of them thinks they're going to go to Omaha. Yeah. Monday afternoon, every single one of them has figured out a way that they're going to go to the College World Series. So everybody's going to have new life next week.
Yeah, we're talking with Chuck Barrett here on Ruscin and Zach. We'll have more coming up here in a moment. Stay with
poll
us.
questions.
Yeah, DQ's polls are coming up, all that stuff. We'd like to thank our SEC tournament coverage has been presented by the Stadium Shop on Razorback, your Omaha's headquarters, locally owned and operated by a family of U of A alumni, the largest selection of Razorback merchandise south of the North Pole. Shop on Razorback.com. It doesn't get more Razorback than the Stadium Shop. And by Kofer's Boat Center in Fort Smith. Kofer's huge selection of new boats can be seen at Kophers.com, Kophers.com. They're your trusted dealer for Malibu, Axis, Camus, Lowe, and many more. Kofer's Boat Center, providing family fun since 1971. Back with more coming up after this.
Join the local conversation on the McLarty Daniel hotline. 866-285-4005. McLarty Daniel, a vehicle for every lifestyle.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. You need the Lindbergh team, home of Arkansas's only instant offer program. Get a cash offer on your home in only 72 hours. Lindbergh Real Estate Group is the #1 team in Arkansas with over $1 billion sold and voted best of the best 10 years in a row, serving all of Northwest Arkansas, Missouri, and now the River Valley. Find out more at LindberghTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
Two guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same two guys drove home. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
It's Ruscin and Zach.
Give me the hug, Chuck.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
When you're looking for a new car, you want to shop for a vehicle you love with an organization you trust. You've probably heard that McLarty Daniel means making deals, but what I'm inspired by the most is that McLarty Daniel means making a difference in our community. When you buy a vehicle with McLarty Daniel, you reinvest right here in the community, in our schools, in our little leagues, in our food banks, and our people. So you're not just making a purchase, you're making a difference too. Come see us at any of our 6 locations in Northwest Arkansas.
Do you own a business or are you starting a new business? Sign Studio is the answer to all of your brick and mortar advertising needs. Sign Studio can wrap your new company vehicle or an entire fleet of vehicles, manufacture and install stunning road and building signs, or simply print a banner and set of business cards to get you started. No matter where you are in business, Sign Studio is with you. With friendly service and smiling faces, Sign Studio is your source for complete visual marketing. Visit yoursignstudio.com or call 250-4844.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
If you're interested in continuing your involvement in high school athletics and want to make some extra money, what better way to do so than by becoming an official? For information on how you can give back to student athletes in Arkansas, please contact us at 501-955-2500. Again, that's 501-955-2500. The Arkansas Activities Association is looking for sports officials, and you may be the answer.
This is Leisha Fogarty with Guild Mortgage. When you look for a home loan, you want a company that is local, experienced, honest, hardworking, and has the loan programs that fit your needs. That's what you will find here at Guild Mortgage. For a lender that is with you from origination through servicing, check us out online at guildmortgage.com or call us at 479-275-0378. Guild Mortgage Company, Equal Housing Opportunity. Company NMLS number 3274, individual NMLS number 2032905. All loans subject to underwriter approval. Terms and conditions may apply. Subject to change without notice.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
Hey sports fans, tired of carrying linebacker weight? At Voxy Wellness and Rogers, we have the playbook for men who want to lose weight faster. No more fumbling with the plan. Our injectable weight loss program is as straightforward as it gets, and you can get started with a consultation online or in person. Don't let those stubborn extra pounds sideline your health. Skip the excuses and visit VoxyNWA.com to begin. That's Voxy as in V for victory, OXYNWA.com.
Are you ready to upgrade your ride? Head on over to McClarty Daniel Country. McClarty Daniel has over 1,000 used cars to choose from, so you're sure to find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. With 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale, you're never too far away from a great deal. But that's not all. If you're looking for something brand new, they've got you covered there too, with a great selection of new cars available for you to upgrade to. So what are you waiting for? Come on down to McClarty Daniel and drive away in the car of your dreams. Online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Hi, everyone. Meteorologist Melissa Hall. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday Eve. We do have severe weather that could pop out through the day, but right now, plenty of sunshine, so don't let that deceive you. And the afternoon hours, those storms that do fire off, they'll be spotty in nature, but they could be strong with damaging winds, hail, and heavy downpours, and can't rule out an isolated tornado. Temperatures will rapidly climb, though. We're already in the upper 70s by lunch before finishing in the 80s. A greater chance for severe weather returns Saturday. With your Get Ready weather, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. Have a great day.
ESPN 99.5. We don't read the headlines, we make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Back with Chuck Barrett here on Ruscin and Zach. UQ's Rockies lead 9-5 at the bottom of the 11th there at Oakland. So it looks like they may hang on and get a extra inning win.
Big crowd there for that game.
Oh, man, there is a
Rockies and the A's.
It's a packed house on a
Family
Thursday
and friends.
afternoon.
They had they played I think it was Tuesday, played a day game, had less than 3,000.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is like, okay, so the owner's cheap. He probably charges them to wear the uniform. Just because they move somewhere else, he's still going to be cheap. Like,
Yes,
it doesn't change.
But he's going to be cheap in Las Vegas.
in a nicer stadium,
Correct.
yes, or wherever they end up playing. Sacramento, Nashville,
Sacramento for a little while.
Yeah,
It's nicer than the Coliseum. There's no doubt. Baum and Arvest are nicer than the Coliseum.
there's some
It
12-year-old
really
fields
is.
nicer than.
It really is. I remember the first time we played ball out there. I forget basketball or baseball. I forget. But we drove by the Oakland Alameda Coliseum. And I mean, like, it's, it's like you expect Jimmy Hoffa's body to be found out there.
I just expect Jimmy Hoffa to walk
It is
out
in
of
an
there.
industrial. I mean, it's the one part of that area that it's like, whoa, I don't know if I'd want to be here. But the other places are pretty nice.
Wasn't it the Mets announcers that opened the visitors'
Yeah.
booth and there was like a family of raccoons
Yeah.
living in there?
Yeah,
Like nobody's been
yeah,
in there for like 6 years.
Yeah.
We've
If you've
got a-
ever had like raccoons, you know that a lot of really nasty things come with raccoons. So
Yeah,
I'm sure it was really bad.
Yeah, not
Right.
great.
And that's in a major league baseball broadcast booth. So
Sad.
that
isn't
kind
it?
of tells you what's going on there.
allegedly, a
Allegedly,
major league
yes,
party. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's not that.
They're playing the role of a major league baseball.
That's right. Yes,
team.
playing the part of a of the.
Oh,
major
but
league.
don't forget, guys, Moneyball's the way to go.
Oh yeah.
Moneyball's the way to go.
Chuck,
Billy Bean's a genius.
Chuck. Now,
Uh,
I don't know where you come down on this on Moneyball. It's a fine film.
it's
there
a
were-
great movie.
It's
It's a great movie, but it's not real life.
They also overlooked the fact they had the American League MVP, an all-star third baseman, and three of the best pitchers of their generation.
And still, I mean, then still didn't win it all. So,
Still didn't win it all. But it
I
was
mean,
it was
you know.
Scott Hatterberg with with the bad elbow. He's the reason that they
Right.
they won the West and won 103 games that year.
Right.
But we digress.
Yeah. Please.
get me
It's
started
enough about the Oakland A's.
I'm a very angry
Yeah.
baseball fan.
Yeah,
You are
I
an angry
understand.
baseball.
I am.
fan.
My team sucks.
Yeah.
Cardinals have won 8 of 10.
Thank
I've
you,
completely
yes.
flipped.
Y'all-
I've completely-
you're on board
Did I
now.
mention? Did I mention earlier that the Cardinals have won 8 of 10?
I
Did
think
mention
somewhere you'd mentioned that.
that? Okay.
So you're all
right.
in on Ollie and the GM too now. You're all in now.
Well, I am until they lose again, which
Right,
could be
right.
tomorrow.
Jackie
They play the Cubs this weekend, I think, don't they?
Yeah,
Yes, that's
Jackie
right.
in Turkey Village says the Cardinals have actually won 10 of 12.
Oh, even better.
Okay, well, pardon me.
That's
Pardon
t-
me. He's
deep-
right.
Deep stats. That's the kind of
Woohoo.
stuff, that's the kind of stuff you get here.
Yeah.
You don't get that off track, man.
No, that's
Simple stats. We've won 10 of 12.
right. That's the only one that matters. You
That's
can have
right.
your 114 exit below. 10 of 12. 's a-
Track
You notice
bad.
how when you've won 10 of 12, it's we've won 10 of 12.
That is
when
correct.
They lose 10 of 12, it's they've lost 10 of
That's
12.
right. Yes, that's
they
right.
suck. We're good.
That's right.
That's
yes.
right.
Yes,
That's how
it.
it works.
All right, DQ, are you ready to ask some poll questions
Yeah, I have
here?
some polls.
All right, here we
I'm
go.
ready.
Okay. Have you ever purchased something out of obligation because you were the only one in the store?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you
yes, I have.
if you find a tick crawling on you,
Oh,
are
got
you
it.
paranoid that there are ticks crawling on you for the rest of the day?
I am. Yes. Yes, I am.
You win 74% of the voters.
Okay, 3/4 of the people.
Have you ever used the extra buttons that are given with a new shirt?
No, no, I have not. No, never.
You have a sewing kit? Oh, that's a poll question. Don't answer that. Sorry.
Okay.
Getting ahead of
Sorry.
ourselves.
Yeah, I
here.
got
All
ahead of
right,
myself.
all
Sorry,
right.
my bad.
You blew the question.
Yeah, I just wanted to
Okay. Do you actually like driving with the window down?
I do, as a matter of fact. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I hate it. It's kind of the
Really?
worst.
Well, most of the
Even
time,
if it's like a beautiful day,
Yes.
you know, spring day, you don't like to roll the windows down?
No.
well, sometimes our windows don't roll down. So
You've never like turned the music up really loud and rolled the windows down, cruised down the highway?
No, because then someone would see what I'm listening to.
well, they would hear what
They
you're
would-
listening.
Well, they would
Hear what I'm listening to.
Unless you got like a digital playlist on the side of your car.
Okay, this one was submitted by Ruscin. Do you still have your sewing kit from high school?
Not the one from high school. I do have one, but I
Thank you.
got to be honest, it's never been open. But I carry it with
Oh,
me.
all right. No. Could you put together? Did you take home ec?
My mother was a home ec teacher.
Really?
So I took home ec 24/7.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Have you ever seen anybody make a scene on a plane?
I have.
Really?
And you just want to tell them to shut up and sit down because we're all just trying to get there.
Was it on a charter or on a commercial flight?
It's not on a charter.
Okay.
Oh, I've seen people throw fits on charters, but that's not the same as a commercial flight.
Yeah, the private flight, the hissy fit on a private flight is totally different.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen a coach or two come down the aisles. I'm not going to lie to you there.
It makes it tough. It's tough when you have to arrive at 3 a.m. from wherever you were. You know.
I'll tell you, you want to see a group of grown men like look down at the floor. You know, have a coach or somebody come walking down the aisle after a loss, and you know he's got somebody in his sights.
Do not make eye contact.
And you just hope it's not you.
No eye contact on that one.
That's right. You look down.
Okay, our next one is, do you bring a glass of water with you to bed?
No, I do not.
And
I
you
know
and
people who do.
55% of the voters said no. I bring one, but I never end up drinking it. I just
it
like
like
to
a
have it
crutch?
there.
Yeah.
I need to know it's there.
I know people that do that. I do.
Has grabbing the kitchen knife ever worked out for the main character in a horror movie?
Never works out at all.
100% of the time.
That should be
Never-
100%. Yeah.
It's never worked for me, so I mean I can't speak for everyone. But no, it never works out for them.
Okay, when crossing at a crosswalk, do you press the button and wait for the go signal?
Yeah, sometimes.
Every time?
Not every time, but a lot of the time, yes.
So 37% said no, sided with you and said no if I'm not in a hurry.
If I'm in a
I'll press
hurry,
the
I'll
button.
probably press it 5 times. But if I'm not in a hurry, I
It's
don't
the
worry.
fourth one that actually gets
That's
changed.
exactly
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I don't think the first 3
like the
they
elevator
realized
button.
I
Yeah,
was-
the elevator people that just hammer the button. I'm like, it's not going to make it get here any faster. It
I don't
doesn't
think it
work
knew
that
I
way.
pressed it the first 4 times.
That's
I
right.
better press it that 5th time.
Okay, when someone initiates small talk by asking if you have any plans for the day, do you answer honestly or say no, not really, to end the conversation right there?
I try to make something up really fast.
Yeah.
Something that they won't ask a follow-up
Yeah,
for?
exactly.
Open,
Yeah, you don't
I've
wanna
got
follow
open heart surgery at 7.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Not that you guys have ever done that.
No.
Oh,
I
no,
played
never.
Operation once.
Operation. Could never do that. I always made the thing buzz. I was the worst operation player of all time.
That was a fun game.
Yeah.
Okay, does the volume of your car radio have to end in a certain number?
No, it does not.
Okay, you and like most of the other people said no. I like to have it on even. Zach likes to have it on 28.
28.
That's an even number.
Really?
Yeah. 28 is the
Wow.
perfect. 28 in my car is the acoustic sweet spot.
Oh, acoustics.
Yes, the acoustic sweet spot right
Wow.
there.
Getting into this
Yeah,
here.
that's right.
Okay.
Okay, and our last one. Have you ever scraped the burnt bit off a piece of toast?
Have I ever scraped the burnt part off a piece
Yeah.
of toast? Yes, I've done that.
This is where we discovered the DQ doesn't have a toast.
Yeah, this is how this
I was
all
going to
began.
say,
This
you
is
know,
how
if you leave it
toaster
in the
talk
toaster
started.
too long, sometimes you have
She
to. I don't
puts
know
her
about the
oven on
broiling.
broil.
thing.
And of course
let
you
me
burn your
let me
toast.
tell you, broil, it'll burn the toast really quickly.
Yeah.
If you're not watching.
Now, let me ask you this. DQ. When you put it in the broiler, do you pre-butter or do you just like put the bread in the broiler?
I just put the bread in it and then
Really?
I butter it after.
Hey,
Huh.
Some of our psychos said they put their bread in the microwave.
that doesn't get it.
I don't know
toasty
what
at
it
all.
does. No, it doesn't.
It just makes it hot and mushy.
Mushy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. Thank you, DQ. Those are the poll questions according to DQ here.
I can't believe DQ doesn't roll her windows down.
Well, again, sometimes they don't work. Her car is it's got.
I had a car like that.
It's got
I had
some
a car
quirks.
like that. I had a car like that when I was about DQ's age. I had a car like that. Sometimes the door would work, sometimes it wouldn't.
It's the longest you ever went on a bald set of tires.
Oh, a long time.
Yeah. DQ's
The
big on she's big on the Maypops.
The best car is a paid off one.
That's good. A lot of truth in
DQ's
that.
a practical woman.
That's right. We'll be back here in a minute. It's 17 minutes until the hour.
The show the experts never miss. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas. And streaming on hitthatline.com. Call or text the McClarty Daniel hotline to join the local conversation on ESPN Arkansas. 866-285-4005. McClarty Daniel has a vehicle to fit both your style and budget. With 6 locations in Springdale and Bentonville, you're never too far from a good deal. Visit McClartyDaniel.com to find your next ride. Find your next ride with McClarty Daniel at a price you'll love. Join the conversation on ESPN Arkansas at 866-285-4005.
Pay attention. This happens fast. You need money. You get a job. Turns out that job doesn't pay near enough for the nonsense it puts you through every day. You want to move fast, but the clock moves slow. You're smart, though. You know machines. You want to work at a place as fast as you. You call Medley Equipment Company. They need a technician, and they'll teach you everything you need to know to be the best, with pay raises all along. Because Medley keeps you moving.
I'm Branch Manager Bo Tommy. Visit medley.com or come see us at 2150 Ford Avenue, Springdale, Arkansas.
Get ready to roll this season with huge savings during New Holland's Ready to Roll sales event going on now at WT Equipment. Right now, get 0% financing up to 48 months on hay tools, 60 months on mid-range tractors, and 72 months on compacts. Or choose cash back and save thousands. Whether you need consistent strength and efficiency for your daily grind or an upgrade for the weekend chores, WT has the machines you need with the deals you want. Subject to credit approval, standard term conditions and restrictions apply. Down payment may be required. WT Equipment, your partner in progress.
Dive into summer with the Doughboy Pool Super Sale at Burton Pools and Spas. Say goodbye to crowded public pools. With a Doughboy Pool, the fun comes to you. Don't miss the hottest deals of the year. Doughboy above-ground pools up to $1,500 off. 18-foot steel wall pools only $75 a month. And semi-in-ground pools under $200 a month, plus a free robotic cleaner. Hurry into our Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland showroom to pick out your new pool today. At Burton Pools and Spas, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
This is the absolute worst time of the year to be dealing with joint pain. You can't do the outdoor stuff you love. For me, it's golf. It may be hiking, fishing, jogging, or biking for you. Hey, it's Tommy Kraft. Listen, don't go through the summer missing out on life. Call QC Kinetics now and find out how they can use biologics from your own body to give new life to your aching joints, whether it's your knees, your hip, your back, your shoulder. QC's regenerative medicine protocols can restore and repair that damaged tissue. No surgery, no drugs, no downtime. This is the future of medicine. Tens of thousands of QC Kinetic patients around the country are living their best life this year because they made the call to QC Kinetics. 479-999-1234 is their number. 479-999-1234 for your free consultation. 479-999-1234. It's revolutionary treatments for joint pain, and they're here now in Northwest Arkansas. 479-999-1234 for QC Kinetics.
Time for another action episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
What do you do when Black Hills Energy detects a leak and shuts off your gas? Or when the meter shows 10 times more water usage and the water department wants a payment? Either way, sounds like it's time for Trenchman from Stith Plumbing and HVAC. Trenchman uses a smaller commercial trencher that easily fits through your gate and digs down to the exact depth of the sewer line or water main or gas line. In record time with minimal disruption, Trenchman will turn your home back into your castle. Wait a minute. It's my turn to be Trenchman.
Call 751-9691 or online at smarterguys@stith.com. Tune in again to hear Brett say,
Do you have the cape?
No. On the next super heroic episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Your Mach 1 market moment.
And inflation is something we've been talking about for a long time. It's trickling into 24. It's still here.
Yeah.
You know, it's a different conversation than it was a year ago.
You know, and I like this, how are Americans feeling?
Yeah.
You know, we see clients in our office every day, all ages, demographics. And I would say that there might be a slight tick up in optimism, but, you know, there's still some pessimism.
Oh, for sure.
Some concern.
I mean,
here in Northwest
I just had a conversation with a client yesterday that they were like, everything's so expensive.
Yeah.
Just the basics of going to the grocery store and you walk out with 2 bags and it was $150. And that's a very real thing, that getting the basics and trying to get by day to day. And it's costing a lot of money these days to do that. And
Visit Mach1FG.com to hear the whole conversation and get your investment questions answered. For full disclosures, visit Mach-1Financial.com/disclosures.
ESPN 99.5. Join the local conversation on the McLarty Daniel Hotline, 866-285-4005. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
We're back here on the program talking with Chuck Barrett here. Stick around at 6:30. Coverage from ESPN Radio of the Celtics and the Pacers. Game 2 from Boston.
Not interested.
Here on these stations. So check it out as Indiana tries to split when they get out of Boston there with 1-1 after they totally gave away that game on the other night.
Deserved to.
Game 1. Anyway, they were, all the analytics and stuff, what does it say here? They were like 90-something% to win that game or something
they blew
like that. And yeah, it was
good for them. The Knicks took it out of them.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what I'm going with.
Yeah. ESPN's win probability, they had a 97% chance to win prior to inbounding the ball with 10 seconds left in regulation. Whoops. I don't know about this whole win probability stuff. And I hate that they put it on the baseball games on the little scoreboard thing.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But
I do not like that.
You know who that's for, though?
Who? The gamblers? Oh, okay.
Right.
Is it? All right.
Of course it is. Everything's for the gamblers.
Okay. I would not put it on there during an actual game. No.
Right. Okay. Chuck, you learned anything this week? You're our guest. I feel like the candelabra.
I actually did, and
All
I
right.
made a mental note. I was reading a rock and roll history website the other day. Did you know the band Metallica is the only rock and roll band that's performed on all 7 continents?
Wow.
Did you know that?
No.
It's according to this website, that's true. I don't know. I'm just repeating what I read.
I did not know that.
I have to know what the crowd was like on Antarctica. It couldn't have been a big crowd.
Probably a
It's
lot
raucous.
of
It's a raucous crowd.
Yeah, a bunch of scientists.
Bottles of Evan Williams everywhere. you know how rowdy they get in Antarctica.
Oh yeah, what happens there stays there.
You got to stay warm
That's
somehow.
right.
DQ,
what I mean.
DQ? What did you learn?
Okay, there's something called a Crayola's law. And so the number of Crayolas has doubled every 28 years.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
so now there's a box of like 120.
Oh, the number in a box.
Yeah.
See, I had 64. Some people had like 48 back in my day, the olden time.
All right. We had 4.
4.
Yeah,
Oh,
we didn't
that's all
even
you
have
got.
the full color of the rainbow. I learned today in his will. Everybody's familiar with William Shakespeare.
Yeah.
William Shakespeare left his wife, and I'm quoting him here, my second best bed. Makes you wonder who got the first, huh?
Right. What happened there?
Bill,
We have
you
just
dog.
We have just watched the Rockies blow this game. They just walked in the winning run with the bases loaded. 10-9 A's win.
Beautiful.
So that's
Beautiful.
that's a
Now
perfect way.
those are DQ's Rockies.
Yeah, so that's a tough one
Sent
to
the
take.
masses home happy today.
That's right. There's not a lot of traffic after an A's game there.
I don't know if the masses went home happy.
I learned that 2 things happened 90 years ago today. Bonnie and Clyde were killed. And Dr. Wallace Carruthers at E.I. DuPont invented nylon. Both of those things happened
What about
90 years
radon?
ago today. I don't know about radon, but the nylon. And it was first used in nylon stockings in 1939. That's what I learned.
Okay.
Good old nylon. What's that? All right, that's what we learned today.
Hey,
here
Chuck,
on Ruscin Zach.
where do you come down on the movie Tombstone? I think it's highly overrated. It is.
I've never seen it.
You've
I've never seen it.
Yeah, don't waste your time.
I haven't ever seen it.
I gotta tell you, Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday is terrible. It's really bad.
Wow.
It is. And Gladiator was I've watched those 2 in the last 6 months, and I was told to watch them. You'll love them. They're both very overrated. They're fine. They're fine.
They're just fine.
They're fine. Not my favorite.
So don't waste my time.
Do
is that
not
what
waste
you're
your
saying?
time if you have not.
Okay.
If you have
It's
not
a
seen it.
skip.
I'm going to cross that off my to-do list.
Now, I do highly
like it was on
recommend
there.
if you've got Peacock watching the pilot of Little House on the Prairie. I watched that last night.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, Chuck, I don't have a lot going on.
That does sound like a good show. I
yeah,
mean, it
yeah,
sounds
very
like a
wholesome.
dandy.
Very wholesome
Quality
show.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Are you going to stay on this Michael Landon kick and watch Highway to Heaven
Why
next,
not?
or
Why not?
Bonanza?
I think I'm going to go backwards and watch Bonanza.
Okay, there you go. Little Joe.
Yeah, Little Joe.
All right.
Sounds good.
Chuck, have a good holiday weekend. We'll talk to
All
you
right,
next
you guys
week.
do the same.
Thank you, sir.
you.
All right, that's Chuck Barrett with us here on Ruscin and Zach, our radio pal by court order every Thursday during the 5 o'clock hour.